Hello and good morning everyone from Pune. This is the 18th of November. It's the Pune Olympia Trophy. It's the third edition and we are live from Shinde College. Yesterday we witnessed two exciting matches. Match 1 was clinched by Sunny 11 with Suraj Shinde shining as the player of the match. In match 2, Metro CC dominated the rising CC by 8 wickets courtesy of a brilliant century by their captain Soham Shinde. Now is the OMRCHECKERS versus Panchang Cricket Club in this upcoming clash. We are all in readiness. The sun is shining. It's bright sunshine in Pune. And now I have my friend Shubhankar Bate ready for the coin toss.
Welcome to the day 2 of Pune. Shubhankar, and it's match number 3 is in between OMRCHECKER and Panchang Cricket Club. I have the two captains. The home team captain Yograj will give it a flip. Tails is the call. Heads it is. So Yograj, what you are going to do first?
We are going to bowl first.
OMRCHECKER have won the toss and they are going to be bowling first.
It's from the center from Shubhankar, your commentator, and with the umpires walking. They're literally shining. Wow. And the news from the center. The first encounter, OMRCHECKER taking off with Panchang CC. OMR won the toss. Decided to bowl first. They invited Panchang CC to bat first. And with me, joining one of the fantastic voice, I welcome my commentator, my friend Satyam Kumar. Swagat hai aapka. Good morning.
Thank you, Mitesh, for that introduction. Indeed, always a pleasure to be alongside you in the com box. We're all in readiness for this third match of the Pune Olympia Trophy. Mitesh, remember yesterday we witnessed two exciting matches. Match 1, indeed, won by Sunny 11, courtesy of a brilliant innings from Suraj Shinde. And in match 2, Metro CC dominated the rising CC by 8 wickets, courtesy of a brilliant knock from the captain Soham Shinde.
Absolutely, that was really a great performance. That 100 runs and that knock. And with the partnership with Mizan, it was really the winning partnership we talked about previous in the first day. That was excellent, just an excellent performance. So here we see the match coming up. Panchang Cricket Club versus OMRCHECKER, Shinde High School ground of Pune. We are live. Day 2 and match number 3. Here we have the playing 11 for OMRCHECKER. The captain Yograj Deshmukh is also the wicket keeper. And for the Panchang Cricket Club, we have Sandeep Shinde, the skipper. So OMRCHECKER won the toss, elected to bowl first. Coming up live. And we are already live to just start of just 2 minutes of time. Stay tuned. And yes, the fielders are getting ready. Umpires are ready. And the batsman is already on the crease. It's a bit of, we can see some dew factor is on. Temperature is around 13-14 degrees centigrade. Be breezy weather in Pune. And weather is cool and cool climate over here. Lot of expectation from the bowling side as they decided to bowl first. Maybe they will get something good turn and bounce in the first 6 overs. And that's the decision they took, bowling first.
I think, Mitesh, because of this pitch being fresh from the night dew, remember it's 9:29 Indian Standard Time, so this pitch is fresh right now from that night dew that was coming in. There may be a hint of dampness in the pitch. There may be a hint of moisture in the pitch. So that's why maybe this decision could be a wise decision. Bowling first, making sure that they understand the pitch. And if there's some unevenness, there's 20 overs so that the pitch settles well. So I think OMRCHECKER have done a good job winning the toss and bowling first, putting the Panchang CC to bat.
Yeah, let's see if we are ready. The batsman, the umpire just checking the fielding side, and the keeper is keeping the eye. The left-hand batsman, it seems, so we take strike. And if they're starting with a spin attack, let's see. Yes, it's going to be a spin attack. The 18 number jersey, VK, to start the proceedings. So we are all set to start day 2 of the Pune Olympia Trophy 2025. Here we go. The first ball. And we always say that cricket is a game of uncertainty. Rohit on strike, Aniket on non-strike, and Vedant to start the proceeding. Here we go. The first ball. Oh, that's a fuller one and quicker one, and completely missed it. And that's a very good save by the wicketkeeper. And that's what the pad is there for the wicketkeeper.
Good start for Vedant. Bringing in spin the captain right now. Bringing Vedant in the first over. A bit of different strategy. Most captains want to go with pace. But here is the number 18. VK on his back. Vedant. Good ball once again, but this one will run. Only for a single though. There is a slip in position. So that's a good captainship. Making sure that they go on the attack mode right from the start. And here's the batsman Aniket on strike now. Left-right combination.
Yeah, 1 run off the mark, and there was one slip in place, a bit of outside edge, but just out of reach of that first slip. So no chance for the catch. Rohit off the mark now. It's time for Aniket.
Aniket on strike. It's a good morning actually. Gentle winter breeze coming in as Vedant comes in. Oh, shot! Shot down the ground and shot over the ropes for the first 6 of the day.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन टाइमिंग के साथ इसको खेल दिया है लॉन्ग ऑन के ऊपर से 6 रन के लिए. अनिकेत बहुत ही यहाँ पर एक रेयर सिचुएशन रहता है कि पहली गेंद पर आप प्रहार करते हैं और सीधा सीमा रेखा के बाहर. अच्छा टाइमिंग था, स्लॉट में गेंद मिली थी और भेज दिया सीधे into the plot for 6.
What a way to start your innings. First ball, gets it in the zone. 6 once again tries. Once again goes big. Once again clears the rope Aniket.
और एक बार दमदार प्रहार, 2 बैक टू बैक सिक्सर. अनिकेत ने ये डिसाइड कर लिया है, इंटेंट बहुत सही है, आक्रामक बल्लेबाजी करेंगे और 2 आक्रामक 6 के साथ आतिशबाजी शुरू हो गई है. वो कहते हैं अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है, ये पार्टी शुरू हुई है.
The fireworks are on at Shinde College, Pune. Courtesy of Aniket. 2 balls, 2 sixes, bang, bang. The bowler, pressure on him now. Vedant conceding 13 of the first 4. And Mitesh, it's a flyer of a start because usually what the coaches say is take your time, get your eyes settled, play the first 2 overs, get that nerves. But right now, he's gone on like a bullet.
Yeah, that's a big quick chat by the skipper and the wicketkeeper Yogaraj directly to Vedant, coming from and to have a message that it's like need to get a comeback in this over.
Here comes the 5th ball. This time around, gives him the respect he deserves. A dot ball.
Oh, that's a good message by the skipper, and now it's come back from the bowler. Last ball coming up of the first over. 13. And is clean bowled. तो वो कहते हैं ये है क्रिकेट का खेल, अजब गजब खेल, पल में तोला पल में माशा, और ये हो गया आउट.
Gets the wicket Vedant was looking for. The last laugh belongs to the bowler. Aniket smashing him for 2 sixes back to back. In comes Vedant. Gets Aniket Kumbar for 12 from 4.
If you notice, we talked about that message given by Yogaraj the skipper. तो इनका जादू चल गया और विकेट यहाँ पे मिल गया. Excellent, just have a look at that. Timber shattered and gone, and he will be disappointed with that because he was in full flow. 13 for 1 after 1.
Comes a new batsman in. Has to probably fill in big shoes as Vedant in the last over. Clean bowled Aniket.
Yes, the captain now, Sandeep Shinde, walks to the center, and Sagar will bowl the second over from OMRCHECKER. Here we go. Oh, that's very much outside the off-stump line. Will be the wide signal by the umpire? Yes, the wide signal. Trying to bowl a bit of shorter pitch length, but lost his momentum continues completely, indeed, and went for wide.
Sagar Singh has played 207 matches, has 282 wickets to his name. Once again, this will be a wide.
Yeah, back to back, that same line and length, but this is not the way he will bowl. Need to come back with some strong strategy now. And let's see now, Rohit on strike, the lefty batter. Back to back wides. Oh, maybe that could be going wide, but batsman attempted to play that cut shot. And as we say, the uneven bounce we will witness in some coming overs.
I think he's trying to keep the ball wide, trying to go outside off, not letting the batsman get the ball in there, hitting arc, and probably then bring one back. As of right now, this is smack down the ground. There should be a fielder. Yes, there is a fielder. So what the plan for Sagar is, maybe he keeps 3 or 4 balls outside off and then brings one back and probably play with the batsman mind, because that is what a spinner's game is. You have to vary your line and length. Probably what Sagar is trying to do right now.
And the captain of OMRCHECKER starting with the spin attack, and they know they will get a good turn and bounce. That's the reason they want the toss to the field first. They will ask for the pacer in the 5th over or 6th over after the power play. Let's see now. Sandeep, the captain. Oh, that's a very good bowling at the straight at the middle of stumps, and smartly he has flicked down towards that short backward square leg. And is that no run? No run taken there. So went for dot ball. So Sandeep is not in hurry. He need to just understand what is the pitch condition right now. And let's see now this momentum of Rohit and Sandeep, because they lost an important wicket. Outside edge. There's no fielder, and will racing away for a boundary there at third man region.
Indeed, an outside edge. There was no third man over there. Remember, power plays, fielding restrictions, and the outfield is quick. There is a slip in position, but he could do nothing. The ball winning the chase. First boundary of the day.
Yeah, luckily it went for 4, and Sandeep was just looking to play at covers, but outside edge. Oh, there's a one slip in place, very much wide. Oh, this time excellent bowling, quicker one, but Sandeep is even smart to just defend the ball correctly at the time. A bit of fraction of second could be the chance of the LBW, Satyam.
Sagar maybe has found his rhythm now, because he's bowling in the quick channels right now. Probably looking for that, the LBW. Oh, the appeal! This is what Mitesh was talking about just right now. Would be looking for that LBW because of the low bounce. But that brings the end of the second over. It's 20 for 1.
Two gone, 20 for 1. Pachange CC. So bit of good start indeed, we can say. 10 runs. And if you maintain that 10 runs, you get 200 on the board. And this is a power play. Only 2 fielders are allowed outside the circle. Oh. Final boss written on the back of the jersey. Good to watch. Rishikesh, final boss. Kya baat hai?
That will be a single in the first ball of Rishikesh's first over. Just to let the audience know, the final boss is a reference. It's a reference from the World Wrestling Entertainment. There's a man called Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and he plays a character called the final boss. When that signifies that he is someone you gotta stay away from because he is the top of the top guy. Rishikesh now, the bowler, will look to do the same, become the final boss.
If you observe that jersey number also 10,
He's a big fan of Leo Messi, I believe.
and also the god of cricket, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar.
Indeed, Sachin and Messi sharing the same jersey, different sports, same jersey number, same greatness. Here comes Rishikesh once again. Good ball. Just the batsman checking his stride, not hitting it too hard, making sure that he knows the contact point well now.
If you observe that, it was bit of in-swing delivery, and that's what Rishikesh will try to bowl with the right-hander. And we have seen that one of the greatest in-swing bowling attack, the swing king, Wasim Akram, one of the fantastic, he made the innovation of that swing from that era.
Indeed, Pakistan and the quality of fast bowlers. Wasim Akram, one of them, a legendary bowler. Here comes Rishikesh. Oh, they'll appeal. This could be out. But the umpire disagrees. And he's safe. Sandeep is safe for now.
That's a very good bowling from Rishikesh. Bowling at the middle of the stump. It looks like the umpire is saying that going down the leg side. That's what the umpire was talking about. And let's see now. It will be interesting to watch Satyam because only one run and he's bowling really well.
He's bowling well, Rishikesh. We're talking about Wasim Akram, a legend in his domain. Reverse swing, probably his skill that he introduced and gave to the world. And as of right now, the final boss comes in. Oh, he's gone. No! That was edge to the wicket keeper. The only question is that did it carry? Because if it did carry, this is a catch drop, Mitesh.
Yes, it carried and just like he didn't balance that ball into the hand. Indeed, the gloves. And that's Sandeep, the captain. It's like captain ka catch, captain hi chhod diya.
That is an opportunity dropped, I believe, because the ball did carry, just not able to stretch his hands enough. As once again, Rishikesh on the money, he's bowling good. Just one conceded from his 5 deliveries.
And if you observe that Bhuvneshwar Kumar, one of the fantastic swing bowler, the 5 balls going outside, the swing outswing, and the last ball coming net in swing. Let's see what Rishikesh will tie the toe crusher in the last ball. Let's see.
He can definitely do that. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, remember his debut against Pakistan. That delivery to Mohammad Hafiz, I believe, cleaned him all over. Rishikesh now comes in. Oh, Rishikesh goes. He has been taken to the cleaners by Sandeep. That's a shot down the ground for second 6 of the day.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन प्रहार सीधे बल्ले से खेला है, आक्रामक बल्लेबाजी. संदीप ने यहां पर ठान लिया है कि विकेट यहां पर जरूर गया है, लेकिन मैं हूं ना, कप्तान है तो कोई टेंशन नहीं है. बहुत ही दमदार प्रहार और ये आर पार. सारे देखते रह गए, एक्सपेंसिव रहे थोड़े. और यहां पर होगी ओवर की समाप्ति. 1 रन दिया था तो लास्ट बॉल पे आया 6. 3 ओवर के बाद 27 पर 1 पचांगे सीसी.
It was a good over by Rishikesh. Even after the 6, it's a good over. Just 7 conceded. But he was bowling really well. Just 1 given from the first 5 deliveries. But on the last delivery, Sandeep making sure that he takes the final boss into the skies.
सागर अपनी दूसरी ओवर करेंगे. इस बार खेल दिया है गैप में. ये गेंद जा रही है कवर्स के रीजन में, लेकिन डीप में फील्डर तैनात. 1 रन से यहाँ पे संतुष्ट. और जिस प्रकार से शुरुआत हुई है पचांगे सीसी और ओएमआर चेकर कि दोनों टीम ने अपना ये योगदान दिया है, सहयोग दिया 100% जो कहते हैं हम, और संदीप और रोहित. तो ये साझेदारी अब मैं कहना चाहूँगा सत्यम की पावर प्ले तक ये साझेदारी दमदार होनी चाहिए.
Indeed, Mitesh, this partnership will have to build more till the power play. As you said, this is flicked fine and this will race away to the boundary line.
अच्छी टाइमिंग सागर ने थोड़ा क्विक बॉल रिलीज की कोशिश, लेकिन लेग स्टंप के बाहर जाती हुई उसको अच्छे से फ्लिक कर दिया है। और यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं बॉटम ऑफ द बैट, और इसको हल्के हाथ से ढकेल दिया है। 4 रन मिलेंगे। तो रन आ रहे हैं संदीप शिंदे जो कप्तान है पचांगे सीसी की। जिस प्रकार से उनका जो बॉडी लैंग्वेज दिख रहा है, जिस प्रकार से वो बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, और ये क्या यहाँ पर तेज रफ्तार के साथ बड़ी अपील थी, लेकिन सेफ।
Yes, there was an appeal as we look on this replay. He tried to cut that towards the point region, finds nothing but the keeper's glove. There was an appeal, but he is safe. This ball on the pads once again flicked away. There is a fielder. Not much damage. Sagar has been bowling well. The spinner, Sandeep, now has moved on to 14 from 12. This partnership slowly building up.
या और एक बार फ्लिक करना चाहते थे फाइन लेग और बैकवर्ड स्क्वेल के बीच में से, लेकिन सीधे स्क्वेयर लेग फील्डर के पास। और यहाँ पर ये लीडिंग एज, और एक विकेट का खतरा हो सकता है। जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे सागर के पहले ओवर में, जो प्रॉपर्ली बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं क्विक, अगर आप मिस करते हैं तो वो कहते हैं यू मिस आई हिट, वैसा कुछ देखना होगा इस ओवर में। सागर आखिरी गेंद।
Sagar, last ball of his second over right now. Sandeep, 14 from 13, will look to advance on this ball, I believe. Oh, that's a wide ball and this will run away, I think. There's a fielder though, he saves it. Otherwise, this outfield is so quick that it would have run away for a boundary.
वो दौर मुझे याद आ रहा है जब स्कूल में हम पढ़ा करते थे सत्यम। ये जो टाइम है 9:47 जो है, 5 दिन का वो टेस्ट मैच होता था इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया, और वो एक उत्सुकता थी, वो चाहत थी कि एज अ क्रिकेट व्यूअर कि हम वो मैच देख सके। और इस बार बाहरी किनारा, गेंद जारी है सीमा रेखा के बाहर। 4 रन, एक स्लिप तैनात थे, लेकिन कोशिश की उसको लपकने की, लेकिन पकड़ नहीं पाए। 4 ओवर के बाद 38 पर 1।
Yes, indeed. Saggy, number 31, bowled well. The ball taking an outside edge. There was a slip fielder, tried getting in, tried putting the dive, but the ball not in his grasp, and it runs away towards the third man for a boundary. But talking about the test matches, India versus Australia, early morning, getting up at 9, waking up, logging into the television to watch those iconic boys, Sachin, Dravid.
Absolutely well said, and one of the favorite partnership in that era, Sachin and Sehwag, the opens up, and that having a cup of tea with poha, with all the breakfast on, and we used to on the television set, and it doesn't matter. It's look like, oh, that's what happened. A single taken.
There were so many iconic partnerships in that era. Sachin Sehwag, Sachin Ganguly, Dravid Lakshman, Sehwag Dravid. There have been so many iconic partnerships because of these iconic players. Mostly the Fab Five of Indian cricket team: Sachin, Dravid, Lakshman, Sehwag, Saurav Ganguly, stalwarts, pillars of Indian cricket team who have carried. These are the guys that laid down the pathway to the boys that are playing today. You see how well India is dominating today because of these guys, legends like such. Yuvraj Singh, Mohammad Kaif, Ajit Agarkar, Srishant, Zaheer Khan, all of these are a legend of their own field.
इस बार हवा में गेंद थोड़ी, लेकिन फील्डर वन बाउंस टू द फील्डर, फ्लिक करना चाहते थे, खतरा नहीं कोई। और यहां पर 4 रन। It seems like, Satyam, it's just a single, but what happened there? That went for 4?
Everyone is laughing. Everyone is asking the same question, I believe. We got to wait to watch that camera angle once again. Ball was on the pad. This was flicked. Should have been a single. I think it went on to overthrow as a 4 maybe.
Yeah, that's overthrow, and maybe...
we didn't get the camera angle over there, but from the reaction, we can tell, Mitesh, that there's an overthrow 4. Because that's why Mitesh, my co-commentator, thought the ball is safe to the fielder's hand.
They got indeed 5 runs. Oh, that's a cracking shot. This fielder standing at long on. Yeah, there's a bit of surprise what was happened there. And there's still something in the scorecard. Let's see what's the confusion. Yeah, that's 5 runs given. 45 for 1 after 4.3. A very good start. This is from Panchang CC. And we always talked about that. Get 16 and that's a flicked away nicely and into the gap. The fielder, let's see. Oh, good effort. Excellent effort to stop that. 100 marks for that effort. No worry of that. What is the climate condition? Just trying to stay with that boundary. You can see the action replay.
It's a very thin margin. Remember his power plays. They had fielding restrictions, and the batsman made sure that he exploits the field accordingly. This will run away to the boundary line. Good attempt by the fielder as well. Tried his level best, the number 33. Put a diving effort, but couldn't stop it.
Yeah, with that 49 on the board, and now Rishikesh is coming right from around the wicket for the left-hander. And they are already, as we're talking about, 10 runs per over. Oh, inside edge lucky there. And also chance for the run out there, but 50 up for Panchang CC with that single in just 4.5 overs. And that's what Sandeep and Rohit will continue this momentum.
The partnership now also moves to 37 from 23 deliveries. So that's a good partnership after the early breakthrough.
Yeah, a bit of expensive in this over so far. 12 run of the over. Last ball coming up. That's played straight to the fielder. Will be a dot ball. End of the over. 5 ओवर के बाद 50 पर 1 पचांग सीसी जो दर्शक हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं लाइव, धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा जिस प्रकार का सहयोग दिया है कल हमें, आज भी डबल सहयोग दीजिए क्योंकि ये दमदार शुरुआत हुई है ऑफ पुणे ओलंपिया। और ये आप देख सकते हैं बेहतरीन धमाकेदार 6 जो बैट्समैन 2 बेहतरीन 6 मारे थे अनिकेत और फिर हो गए आउट। और ये बहुत ही बेहतरीन शॉट मारा था संदीप शिंदे जो कप्तान है। तो 3 6 अब तक इस पहली पारी 5 ओवर 50 पर 1। बहुत ही अच्छा प्रहार, 1 बाउंस इनटू द फेंस। और जिस प्रकार से संदीप बैटिंग कर रहे थे अब रोहित भी, और उनके नाम में ही हिट है तो हिट ही करेंगे। और इस बार भाग्यशाली रहे, इनसाइड एज गेंद थोड़ी यहाँ पर पिच ऑफ लो पिचिंग और इसकी वजह से रोहित थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब हुए, लेकिन देखना होगा एक रन जरूर लेंगे अब संदीप स्ट्राइक पर।
They'll try and make the most of this last over. As we see a good example of sportsmanship over there. This is what sports is all about.
And this is what the cricket game, we said it's not a gentleman's game anymore now. It's everyone's game. After that, winning the World Cup by Indian women's.
They've done a great job, the Indian women's winning the World Cup. What a revolution that is in the Indian women's circuit. This is a good ball punched towards the covers, and I think that'll be a single due to that misfield. I don't think they went for it. I think that's a dot ball. There could have been a single due to that misfield, but I think Sandeep and Rohit decided that it's better to just take no risk right now. But yes, as talking about the Indian women's team, what a monumental win. This victory will motivate each and every girl in this country, not to just to play cricket, to play any sports. Because this is like, I think, Mitesh, this is as big as the 1983 Indian Men's World Cup.
Talking about important to start with the grassroots cricket. It's very important, and many of my colleagues, like the office colleagues and many of my friends, my female colleagues, they're getting the inquiries on where to start, how to start the cricket. So that's the motivation what they got from the Indian women's.
I think definitely Harmanpreet Kaur, Jemima Rodriguez, Smriti Mandhana, all of these women now would be idolized in the country, adored as a next gen of sports athletes. Women sports athlete will try and build themselves as this one is played fine. It's the end of the 6th over, end of the power play. The score right now 57 for 1.
यस 6 ओवर के बाद 57 पर 1 और यहाँ पर कमेंट्री बॉक्स में परिवर्तन. अब नई आवाज, नई धुंध, नया जुनून, नया जोश के साथ हमारे साथ जुड़ गए हैं शुभांकर. स्वागत है, जोरदार स्वागत है. गुड मॉर्निंग.
Well, thank you for the grand welcome, Mitesh. If you see, 6 overs have gone. It's 57 for 1. So that's a decent total they are able to put on board. Yes, they have lost a first wicket, and that's an important breakthrough. He was looking in touch. He has got that 2 maximums, and then he lost his wicket. He just wanted to make it big from the very start of the game, and then he lost his wicket. And then these 2 batters playing well so far. It's 57 for 1. Got good hitting from the captain and Rohit. These are the 2 batters playing well, making a good partnership, and that is very much required, Kumar.
Yes, indeed, it has been a good innings from both of them, and the partnership has gone on to 44 from 30 deliveries. They have slowly and steadily built this innings. 6 overs gone, 57 for 1. I think that's a good start.
OMRCHECKER, they have won the toss and they're going to be bowling first. That's happened in the toss, and it's a 57. That's a decent total, I believe, for the other team, Panchang CC. They won't regret batting first.
I think as of right now, the game lies in the balance. The bowling team, OMRCHECKER, have got 1 wicket, so they'll be happy about that. Ideally would have wanted 1 or 2 more, but they can't complain. The batting team as well is striking roughly around with a run rate of 10 per over. 57 for 1 right now, so I think this game hangs perfectly in the balance. This will be the next 12 overs that decide whose favor this game could swing.
You see that he's standing a bit outside the crease, and I think he's going to cut the swing. That's why he came forward, and he's coming around the wicket. The final boss is into the action, played into the gap, got a single. He's able to rotate the strike, and the captain is again on strike.
Yes, indeed, the final boss changing ends, trying to become the final boss against this team. OMRCHECKER have got a good jersey, yellow on top, black bottoms, looks good, black and yellow together. Even the jersey of the batting team, Panchang CC, looks good, sky blue and black. So I think the jersey guys have done a good job. Kudos to them as well, the graphic designers, for printing such a beautiful jersey in front of us.
बेहतरीन काम किया है सब लोगों ने. If you talk about the broadcast team, if you talk about Olympia Sports, it's a great tournament we are having. 3rd edition of Pune Olympia Trophy. It's there and it's going very well.
Also our associate sponsors, Dafa News, and our commercial partners, RKK Sports. So everyone involved in this, they have done a tremendous job. Our media partners, Pratham Media Management Group. Here comes once again the final ball. This is a full toss delivery. Couldn't quite take the maximum reward out of it. I think Rishikesh will call himself lucky maybe over there.
Yes, could have been that maximum, that full toss, low full toss, and he wasn't expecting that to come, and that's why he wasn't ready for that ball. It's a good delivery, I believe.
Any delivery that does not go for a run is a good delivery. Either it's a full toss, and if it's a good delivery Yorker and it went for a 4, probably the records will say a 4, so it won't count as a good delivery maybe. So that's the harsh part about cricket. As we see once again, that's kind of slower ball, but this time around it races away to the boundary line.
Converted that into the full toss, places the ball into the gap, through the covers, and it's again a boundary. That's what he was looking for in the previous ball also, but he wasn't ready for that full toss. It a bit surprise delivery for him, and this time the same kind of delivery, action replay, just a bit low this time, and Sandeep is not going to miss this chance. Look at that picture perfect shot through the point.
Yeah, the bowler has to do better, I believe, because he went back-to-back balls, same length, same line, and this time around Sandeep wouldn't miss. He missed on the previous occasion. This time around, he did not. Rishikesh has to do something on this 4th ball. Once again, wide of a delivery. This is a shot that could run away for the boundary. Yes, it does.
What a shot again. Back-to-back boundaries. Sandeep, he's marking his mark on the big day. He's playing a captain's innings, leading from the front, and he has got 4 fours and a maximum on his name. Look at that, Skuma. It's line and length they have to change, I think.
that could be the case because right now the batting is flawless. Sandeep goes on to 25 from 22.
Rishikesh not having a decent start. He's doing his third over and has given 28 runs so far.
The final boss has been taken to the cleaners. They saw their jersey name, they saw his jersey name and said, you know what, we're gonna go all after the final boss. Rishikesh, 28 already conceded. Fifth ball of the 7th over. Once again that wide channel he's picking up. That's probably the game plan, Shubhankar. Trying to bowl wide. Maybe not allow the arc, the ball in the hitting arc. I'm not so sure if that's a very smart plan because if you keep bowling 6 balls on the same place, eventually the batsman will whack you.
Yes, he's getting predictable and you can hit that line and length again and again, and he's looking for the variations, and that's a great thing. He's changing his pace a bit times, and now if you can see that in the last delivery he was looking well, and the pace variation was there in the ball. Last ball coming up and he's gonna get that single. No, it's a dot delivery as the ball went straight to the fielder. It's 7 gone, 66 for 1 is the score. Dafa News, the sponsor for this tournament. 66 for 1. They have got a decent total on board after 7. And if you look at the run rate, it's close to 10. Rohit and Sandeep both are set now. Spent good amount of time. And the spinner, Saggy, is coming onto the attack. Sagar Singh is the new bowler coming in.
Sagar has bowled well. 3 overs. 25 for nil. Last over of his spell. Will be looking to end this spell on a good note. And that will be a single, I believe, to start his last over.
He's done a great job here so far. Haven't got that wicket. He's in the search of that wicket. Hopefully he's gonna get it in the last over. He's gonna bowl just number 31 into the action. Spinner. And it's really important how the batters is gonna play this in between the middle overs, because the spinners will be back in action in that. And if leading edge. Nobody's there. It's safe. Went into the no man's land. It's just away from the fielder.
Yes, Sagar, the left arm bowler bowling from round the wicket. This time around, got what he was looking for. The ball was edged. It was in the air, but there was no fielder. Luck favoring the batting team right now. Sagar has done a good job. Really good job.
And if you look at the partnership, 38 balls and 55 runs they have scored. So they have got that first wicket on 13 and then a good partnership. And if you look at the projected score also, it's 195.
Oh, this one will run away. This could run away. This has run away for a boundary. Slowly and steadily, Rohit moves on to 30 from 16.
It was a good diving effort at the boundary line. The fielder was chasing the ball, but the quick outfield is coming into the action. And timing he has got superb. Rohit is setting a stage on fire again in this game. Look at that shot. It was pretty well placed in the gap through the third man, and a long chase for Yash, and he's not able to stop that ball. Another boundary coming in. 68, probably 72 for 1 is the score after that boundary, and that's a smart batting, choosing the bad balls again and again to get that boundaries and respecting the good ones.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. Not getting carried away. Scored a boundary. Realizes the need to take a single. Does exactly that. Gets off strike. Brings Sandeep on the strike now. Good batting. Sensible cricket.
They have lost that first wicket early in the game, and then these two batters, they have taken the responsibility on their shoulders, and they are batting really well, Kumar.
Well, they have definitely struck a partnership. 60 from 41. And as you said, the first wicket fell on just 13. So from there, they needed this kind of an innings. And Sandeep now on 26 looks to play this shot. That could be safe. I think that will be safe. I think that was in the air for a while, maybe. I don't know if it was a bumped ball. Looked like it could have taken a bump, but it was in the air. Nonetheless, 8 overs gone. It's 73 for 1.
And no bump was there. You can see that in replay. And it's a tough catch to take on. He was right there in place, but the ball went away from him. And let's see what happens. It's 73 for 1 after 8. So more 12 overs more are there in the first innings. They want to make it big.
They definitely would want to make it big. At this current rate, the projected score is 183. So they're scoring good. They're scoring at a run rate of 9.813 right now. They would look to ideally reach, if they reach 180, as we look once again onto this was an opportunity, by the way, from the final boss who was standing there at the fly slip position. Just unable to probably stretch enough to get in time as VK number 18. Look at that. Yeah, I think he likes Virat Kohli. This guy has VK on back, number 18 as well.
Vedant Kadu is the man. Oh, that was a quicker one. A bit surprising for the batter. He defended well in the end.
A bit surprising in the com box as well, because I thought that was ripping the stumps off. It was a quicker one. Good defense by the batsman Rohit, because I did not see that coming.
It's out of syllabus.
Out of syllabus. Could have knocked his bails off. But as of right now, Vedant bringing his second ball. It was on the legs. This will be flicked on for a single.
He's got good variation so far. A quicker one in the first, and then second, it's a bit slow, and got a single on that occasion. The batters will look into it. They will see the variations he has got, and then might be in the later game they will be picking the same bowler for the big shots.
That could be a strategy, or just making sure that the spinners, they can probably play them easily, get 1 or 2 boundaries, and when the pacers come on, go full bang on mode. Because spinners have done well. The pitch, as I said, is a bit damp right now because of the night dew coming in. Remember, it's still 10:08 right now, Indian Standard Time, quite early in the morning. As the sun comes on, the pitch will get more hard. It will get better for batting Shubhankar actually as the sun comes in. We have few more sessions. There will be rollers coming in after each sessions. So the team that bats later, I think probably would have an advantage.
और अभी स्पिनर्स की दाद देनी होगी. जिस तरह से यहाँ पे अच्छी बॉलिंग हो रही है, आसान है नहीं, क्योंकि ड्यू फैक्टर है. इस बार अच्छा शॉट खेला है और फील्डर के पास एक ही रन मिलेगा. और जैसे आप कह रहे थे कि बाद में जब धूप आएगी तो उस समय थोड़े से ड्यू फैक्टर कम होगी जरूर.
Yes. Remember, it's 18th of November in India right now. That means we have entered the winter season, and it's Pune right now. So mid-winter season, gentle breeze coming in. It's an ideal position to play cricket in this country, as this one once again is a good delivery by Vedant. The outfielder over there is gonna be, I think, a single. Yes, it is a single.
Good over so far from Vedant. He's doing his second, and just 3 runs considered in the second over. And if you look at his overall scenario, in 1 for 16, he has got that big fish, the first breakthrough. And this last ball coming in, hopefully it's going to be a good end to this over.
Last ball of the over. And yes, it is a good end. This will be only a single after the end of 9th over. The score right now, 77 for 1.
It's the good partnership that is building up here. It's close to the 70s now. But on the other side, OMRCHECKER, they are looking for a wicket. And if they are able to get that wicket, then whole scenario will get changed.
And I think OMRCHECKERs are relying more on the spinners, because there's a new bowling change. It's Faz now. Looks like he's also a left armer and will bowl from round the wicket. So they're relying a lot on spinners. It'll be very interesting to see this strategy right now. may backfire. But Faz has played 265 games, has picked up 301 wickets. So he's an experienced lad as this is appeal, but I think it took the bottom of the edge of the bat, I believe.
He has also got a decent economy, Kumar. And 265 matches he has played, and in that he has got economy of 5.4. That's a great thing. Experience coming into the action now. Shot. It was up in the air. Will that clear the distance? That's what we need to see. No. He has got a breakthrough. That's what we are talking about, Kumar.
Indeed, comes the new spinner Faz. Sandeep looking to take on the bowler, trying to release the pressure. Falls short of the mark, couldn't go that big, and has to depart of 28.
Has got a big fish again. The captain himself is walking back to the pavilion now. Faiz Sheikh, experienced bowler, showing his class and getting a big wicket on the big day. 28 he has got from 31. It's 77 for 2 is the score.
Sandeep trying to up the ante. Understood the assignment. Went well, swung well, but the ball was lofted high towards the wide long on, and there was a fielder. He made no mistake. Rakesh Mate, the fielder. And Faz gets his first wicket. Yash Bamboli will be the next batsman. The right-handed batsman Yash has scored more than 1200 runs, approx 1200 runs from 76 matches. Has a good strike rate, 113 as well.
It's going to be a great battle, but the experience Faiz has got. Need to be very careful. The batters that are coming up need to be very careful when they are taking on the experienced bowler Faiz Sheikh. And the scenario can be changed from here on, Kumar.
As you said about Faz, that he is an experienced bowler. We talked about his economy. He's a wicket-taking bowler. He's played 265 matches. He's got 301 wickets. So he definitely gets a wicket per match. And that is what it is as display right now. Faz comes in on the second ball, gets a wicket. The set batsman as well has to depart. As of right now, 77 for 2 the score.
Now Yash Bamboli has to stay in there, just support Rohit. He is set out there. So just wanted to make a big partnership, and in that search they have lost a wicket. Fez, he has got the wicket on the second ball of the first over.
Yash, first ball, cautiously plays that. It will be a dot ball.
Run rate is gonna be decreasing now as the set batter departs. It's now came back to the 8. Yes, just faced one first delivery. Oh, what a turn he has got. That's unexpected, totally unexpected.
Cut him in half. He did not know what was happening, the batsman. The ball spun so viciously. He went for the drive. Did not understand what has happened over there.
And we have seen that they are getting a turn. We have seen in the previous matches, the last day, we have seen the spinners are coming into the action and they are getting that spin. But this is the first time that has happened today. And that was unexpected for the batter.
Good observation. Actually, this is really the first time that we have seen a good spin. There were spinners who was bowling well, but Faz has probably had a better spin than rest of the bowlers, and that was a display over there as Faz now has done his job. 5 deliveries, just 1 run, 1 wicket as well. Will look to finish this over on a high note.
He's changing his hand now. 33, Rohit is playing a decent game. The left-handed batter. And if you see extras, there are only 3 so far, Kumar. So it's a good bowling, tight bowling. A short pitch delivery, and it's going to be easy to cross that mark, and got a single on that occasion. It's 10 gone. It's 79 for 2 is the score. Vedant Kadu is gonna start off again. He's gonna ball his third over. 2 overs he has been bowled and 17 runs he has conceded, a wicket on his name. And on the last over, what a fantastic over, Kuma, is Fez, the experienced bowler, has got a big fish on his name. And if you see that fall of wickets, is the Vedant Kadu. He has got an early breakthrough, and then in the last over the Fez strikes. What a fantastic ball that was. And 2 wickets they have lost so far. Yash and Rohit, these are the batters. Rohit is on strike.
Plays that beautifully and plays that for a boundary. Inside out. Glimpses of Suresh Rana on that shot.
That's an excellent shot through the covers. If the youngsters are watching, look at that shot. He has got a good timing on the ball. Easy shot. That's a pickup shot. It was into the slot and there was a big gap in that offside area. He chose to go for that and he has got that boundary.
I always fondly remember the left-hand batsman Suresh Rana used to do that off and on. This one hangs up high in the air, is safe. Suresh Rana, the left-hand batsman for India and Chennai Super Kings. This was his trademark shot. We used to call this the inside out. Eases. This time around Rohit does the same. And it's so pleasing on the eye to see shots of such caliber.
It would have been wide, but he has got his glove on that ball. Wanted to place that ball towards fine, but not able to get that timing on the ball. Has got a first boundary of this over on the first ball. Places the ball again into the gap. Nobody's there. Chasing again. And it's going to be a boundary. It's the second boundary he has got. Would be happy to get that shots. Placing the ball so well.
Yes, once again this ball runs away. And as we see, there's this bowling change. And the batsmen profit from it. This one runs away for another boundary.
2 boundaries so far. And again that was down the leg. Places the ball. We were just looking for where the ball went and it was wide. It has been collected by the keeper.
With the camera angles, it did seem that the ball was running towards the leg. As this time around is another wide. With that camera angle, it did look like the ball. I think that's a wide. Yes, there's another wide given. Back-to-back wides right now. So Vedant now has to deliver something. Got up that early wicket of Aniket. Since then, he's bringing his third over. Flighted delivery. That'd be a single.
Into the 40s, Rohit now. Back-to-back boundaries. 2 boundaries he has got and 2 wide. So it's a big over for them.
As we see this beautiful banner. PACHANGE Cricket Club. Right now, bowling. Batting, if I may correct myself, is the OMRCHECKERS who are on the bowl.
The last ball coming up. Vedant versus Yash is the battle. Yash is the new batter. Wanted to place the ball but couldn't time the ball again. It was into the slot. Dot to end that over. It's 11 gone. 90 for 2 is the score.
Faz comes back in his second over. Did pretty well in his first over. Faz just conceded 2 runs. Oh, this time around he tries to swing that. But there is a fielder and it will be a single.
Fez he has got a big fish on his name in the last over. Only 3 runs he has conceded. He's doing his second. And again this time was a great delivery to start the over.
The left arm bowler Faz. Well said. He's going to try and get more for his team right now. OMRCHECKER, the team. We have the banners as well at Shinde College right now. They are bowling. They won the toss. Decided to bowl first. Has been a good show off till now.
Using his crease, wanted to make it for the big shot, but again that's a smart delivery into the slot. No space has been given for the batter to settle for the big shot.
Yes, indeed. Yash was the batsman, I believe. Yes, Yash was the batsman. Tried giving himself some space, but the bowler Faz followed him up. So that's a good delivery. Rohit, the set batsman, is trying to go hard, but is not quite able to make the connection he wants right now. Singles in this over. 2 singles, 3 singles in this over.
The onside is packed totally. He will go for that big sweeps again and again to cut that spin. Just wanted to get towards the ball. 93 for 2 is the score. And only 5 extras. Good bowling so far from OMRCHECKER. They have won the toss and they elected to bowl first.
I mean, Yash now probably would look to up the ante. He's 2 from 5, so probably he can take the time. There's no doubting that. But probably in T20 cricket, with the kind of players we have seen now, with the kind of approach we have seen now from Team England, Team India, aggressive cricket, I don't think any batsman now wants to stay on the crease for more than 5-6 balls. They want to just swing their bat. And he goes, lofts it high in the air. This could have been caught, but it is towards the boundary line for a 6.
A bit of confusion in the fielders at the boundary line, I think. Just watching the ball, and it was close to the boundary line, but decent timing he has got. What a pick he's having with the ball. Look at that. It went up in the air, and he misjudged that, I think, on the boundary line.
I think the fielder was quite ahead. If he was on the fence, this could have been an out. As you said, Shubhankar, misjudged it probably.
Defended well this time. And they're getting that runs. If you talk about the run rate, it's still more than 8. And 99 for 2 is the score. We are in the 12th over. So still they are able to get that big total on the board, close to 170 if they play like that till the last moment.
I think they'll be eyeing at least 170. Definitely the projected score right now, 176. As once again it's on the pads, appeals. I think that is drifting away from the leg stump. And that's why the umpire disagrees. I think it's the end of the 12th over now.
It's going to miss the leg stump probably. If you talk about that ball, it went straight. If that spin came into the action, then the worries would be there for the batter, but that didn't happen. And 100 runs come upon the board. 12 overs gone.
And with that, the 100 is on the board for the team. 12 overs done and dusted. 100 for 2. Yash will begin his over. Number 22 on his back. This is Pune Olympia Trophy for viewers joining us at live right now. OMRCHECKERS won the toss, elected to bowl first. Right now this game hangs in the balance. 12 overs, 100 for 2. The players celebrating the spirit of cricket right now at Shinde College.
And they are supporting these batters. They are cheering the batters, playing so well so far. They have lost that wicket, and oh, what has just happened there? The ball went towards the boundary line. Misfielding. How it's gonna prove costly? Let's see. We'll see that in the upcoming overs.
This could prove costly right now. It just seems like a pretty misfield. Didn't quite had the focus over there. Should have been a single, but indeed, it leads to a boundary.
Yash Bharate, the new bowler. The single is there on the board, so we have to see one more time what has happened. But I think from that angle, And now the scoreboard has been corrected now. The boundary scored in the previous ball. 105 for 2 should be the score.
There was a boundary indeed on that last ball, and that should be 105 for 2 right now. Let's wait for the official confirmation. Maybe some error in the scoring part. Remember, technology can have glitches at times. We live in a technological abundant era, as this one will once again result into an overthrow and they will steal one more run. As I was saying, we live in a technological abundance era, but sometimes we may have glitches with scoreboard, which definitely will be covered, as this one was in the money. As soon as they hit it, they were ready to run. Good running between the wickets, and then that overthrow leading into one more run.
Ball should have been taken. That is another misfield that we are able to see. Places the ball and another misfield. He was right there onto the covers, and he's not able to stop the ball. One more misfield is coming up. It's 107 for 2. Some technical glitches that happens sometime.
Indeed, Shubhankar. Indeed. As I said, we live in a technological abundance era, but sometimes technology could have a glitch. As this one was on the legs, they appeal. We'll wait for that official scorecard to update. But as of our knowledge right now, the score is 108 for 2 after 12.5 overs.
And Rohit, he's batting well. He's 48, 2 runs away from the 50. Yes, he's on strike. He's gonna give the strike again to Rohit.
And that will be the end of the 13th over. And the score 109 for 2. And there we have the updated scorecard. So look at the guys. We had a technological glitch. We came back on, and that's the score. 109 for 2 after the end of 13 overs. And this will be the beginning of the 14th. I think it is Faz once again, the left arm bowler. Faz has been taken to the cleaners. This has sailed many a miles back, and it's a 6.
आसमान को छू के टक से वापस into the trees again. Have to find one more ball, I think. What a great shot into the slot, making full use of the bat, and bangs it. What a shot.
Out of nowhere comes Yash into form, into life, and plays that to perfection. There's not many shots that could have been played better than that from Yash. Moves on to 21 from 13.
He's taking an experienced bowler. First big hit on the very first ball. Oh, wanted to sweep that. A shot of uphill there, but it was pitching outside off. And dot delivery. It's a good comeback. He know how to come back. He's very experienced.
Experienced bowler. Oh, once again, Yash tried to swing, but this time around we saw a hint of spin actually. The ball went away from him, and that's why he was unable to reach.
A lot of uphill was there in the previous ball, but no chance. And you rightly said in the previous ball, a bit of extra turn. This time into the slot. And he's going to chase the boundary again. He's taking a charge.
Yash is on fire right now. This over, Faz has been dismantled. A 6 before, now a 4. Straight down the ground. The fielder had no chance over there. That ball rocketed into the boundary fence.
10 runs already scored in this over so far from Faz.
Yash once again, oh, tries to play the reverse, just misses. It has been an exciting over now. 6 dot dot 4 dot. Last ball of the third over for Yash. So for Faz, if I may correct myself.
The fast new bowler, an experienced bowler. He has done a great job so far. 22 runs he has conceded, and 10 that came in this over itself. So let's see what happens in the last ball.
Indeed, in this over, Yash has taken Faz to the cleaners, and here's Yash once again, was trying to swing his bat, but Faz, equally smart, saw him going big, just threw a Yorker delivery in the block hole. End of the 14th, it's 119 for 2.
Yes, no space has been given actually. It's a smart bowling. He know how to bowl, and it's 119 for 2. Still we have 6 overs left.
And with that, we have a change in the com box. Joining Shubhankar Bhate would be Mitesh Solanki, and I, Kumar Satyam, would be signing off for a while.
He's gonna add a different flavor to the commentary box now. Mitesh, welcome.
धन्यवाद शुभांकर एंड सत्यम कुमार. यस, बहुत ही दमदार, शानदार, जोरदार. और रोहित जो मैंने बात करी थी, उनके नाम में ही हिट है, और रोहित ने मैच को सुपर हिट कर दिया है.
सुपर हिट तो कर दिया है. यहाँ पे क्या मौका बनेगा? अपील तो हुई है, अगर है तो बिल्कुल 48 पे जाना पड़ेगा. नहीं, बच गए बार बार.
ये देखिए, ये दुनिया गोल है, आपको आना वही वापस. और यहाँ पर यश एक बोलते सक्सेस लेना चाहेंगे, रोहित का आउट करना चाहेंगे. थोड़ी गेंद को टर्न हुई और बहुत ही अच्छा स्पिन अटैक कर रहे हैं. और ये देखिए, अल्टी पल्टी दे घुमा के इसको खेल दिया. 1 रन लेंगे या नहीं देखना होगा. 1 रन ले लिया है, चुरा लिया है रोहित, और पहुंच गए हैं 49 पर.
Don't want to take any risks now. Into the 49 now. A run away from his maiden 50 of this season. Yash is on strike, and we have seen Yash in the previous over hitting that big sixes and the fours. So let's see what happens in this over.
Yeah, turning out good partnership. They lost a second wicket at 77, and this time
that's a smart delivery. It was inside that line, and the umpire wasn't interested. The Yash was expecting that wide, but that's a smart bowling, keeping it away from Yash.
And look at the Yash and Rohit, they're batting really well above that 130 strike rate of Yash and Rohit, 148. So you're playing T20 game, and Shubhankar, if 120, 130 strike rate, then you are a fantastic batter.
And if you talk about the projected score, it's 174 they can still get, and they are having that wickets in hand as well. 8 wickets they are more having in this game, so they can take a charge and go for the big sixes now. Now it's time, because we are only having that 5 overs left after this over.
Look at the partnership, 32 balls and 44 runs. They are looking good, Rohit and Yash. 49 of 33, 6 fours. Let's see now. Oh, looking to play that cut shot. That's an uneven bounce straight to the wicket keeper, the skipper, and the wicket keeper.
He must be feeling that nervousness. He's into the 49, all set for his first 50, and there he goes. First 50 of this season, third edition of Pune Olympia Trophy, and 122 for 2, and a big contribution from Rohit in this total.
Yeah, दमदार पारी खेली है, and they lost a couple of wickets early, but वो कहते हैं पारी को जो संभालना है, बचा के रखना है. भले आपका जो रन रेट है वो 8.13 जो 10 से शुरुआत की थी, 45 की पार्टनरशिप भी हुई है, पर शुभांकर मुझे लगता है अभी ये आखिरी 5 ओवर वो कहते हैं आतिशबाजी, फायर वर्क्स होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इससे अब बोलते ना खुश नहीं, क्योंकि और चाहिए मोर, बिकॉज ये दिल मांगे मोर.
Now in these 5 overs, the batters either will go for the big sixes and the big total is coming, or else on the other side the bowlers can take a charge. And we have seen that happen in the first match of Pune Olympia Trophy, that the bowlers won in the last overs.
और जिस प्रकार से हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था, प्रेडिक्ट किया था कि ये 140-150 से यहाँ पर स्कोर होगा ड्यू टू सम ड्यू कंडीशन ऑफ द प्रीजी एनवायरनमेंट, पिच कंडीशन, ऐसा बिल्कुल अभी, क्योंकि जिस प्रकार से रोहित और यश ने जो सिंगल्स डबल्स लिए हैं, पार्टनरशिप को संभाला है, यश ने 26-20 गेंदों में 2 चौके 2 6, तो तो ये जो मोमेंटम स्ट्राइक रेट रोटेट किया है, इसकी वजह से आप देख सकते हैं 122 ये जो स्कोर आपको दिखता है, ये हमेशा 17-18 ओवर के करीब जब स्कोर आता है। बट कहीं ना कहीं अब देखना होगा, ये जो स्कोर है 180 के पार थोड़ा अच्छा एक चैलेंजिंग टोटल देंगे।
बिल्कुल आपने सही बात की कि वो रोटेट भी कर रहे हैं स्ट्राइक बीच बीच में। न्यू बॉलर इज इनटू द एक्शन एंड oh what a line, completely misses that, wanted to cut that hard through the point but not able to take a charge.
अगर आप मीडियम पेस की बात करें, वन ऑफ द फैंटास्टिक आइकॉनिक मीडियम पेसर जो हमारे फर्स्ट कैप्टन विनर ऑफ 1983 वर्ल्ड कप मिस्टर कपिल देव, वो जो मीडियम पेस डालते थे और वो जो लेग कटर डालते थे वो बहुत ही, और जो आइकॉनिक उनका जो कैच था, जो रिवर्स कैच पकड़ा था, वहाँ पे पूरा गेम पलट दिया था फाइनल ऑफ 1983 वर्ल्ड कप।
Memories down the lane, the great Kapil Dev, if we are talking about in the commentary box. Before that, that ball was again, he's getting a good cut after pitching, and that's why the batter is a bit struggling. Coming back to that 1983 World Cup, Mitesh, what a great World Cup, and from that actually the cricket has got recognition in India.
Yeah, absolutely, and even I was not born in that era.
Both are not born.
But still, we have the love in cricket, and we all research the cricket, and we have the old story from our ancestral grandfather and fathers. They used to say how they had enjoyed the game of cricket in that era, 1983. And this time he picked up nicely, up in the air, really clear the distance. Yes, he does. Outside the park for a big one, sixer.
Hawaii fire! What a way! What a way to get started in this death overs. The first over from Akshat, and he's punishing, he's choosing him, he's picking him, and what a nice pickup.
If you observe Rohit, he was just giving the message to the sky and obviously to the god, because he realized that 50 unke abhi ho gaye, because he was not raised the bat at 50. He now hitting for 6, he is on 56. और उन्होंने उनको रियलाइज हुआ चलो थोड़ा कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं हुआ, उनको पता नहीं होगा 50 रन हुए, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं.
He's into the zone, just wanted to play a huge contribution and wanted to play his role for the team, and so far he has done a great job. Single on this occasion, that's a smart batting. Mitesh has got a maximum and now rotates the strike, and on the other side Yash is playing so well.
बॉलिंग की बात करें, हम बात करते हैं मीडियम पेसर, और कितना मुश्किल होता है मीडियम पेसर, बिकॉज आई एम ऑल्सो द मीडियम पेसर बॉलिंग, और इतने कंफ्यूज बैट्समैन होते हैं कि बैकफुट पे जाए मारे या फ्रंट फुट मारे या ऑन द स्लॉट मारे, ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. वन ऑफ द फैंटास्टिक बॉलर आई हैव रिमेंबर इन माइंड, पॉल कॉलिंगवुड, जो इंग्लैंड के बेहतरीन बॉलर थे. वो क्या रीड करते थे वो, मतलब उनको बुलाते थे हमेशा 15 ओवर के बाद, और जो स्लॉग ओवर से बॉलिंग करते थे, बहुत ही बेहतरीन वो पल था.
Paul Collingwood, again a legend of the game, and the way he bowls, it's delightful to watch his bowling. He's got a bit variation also. He's able to surprise the batters in the death overs, especially. You were talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely, and one of the fantastic, and we have also the good bowling side also from New Zealand. We have Shane Bond, one of the fantastic bowler, pacer, and one of the fantastic dangerous Richard Powell from West Indies, Lance Glosner. ये जब बैटिंग के लिए आते थे तो हम यहाँ पर दिल की धड़कन हमकी तेज होती थी, अरे इनको आउट जल्दी करो.
That era was different. It's full of legends. एक से बढ़कर एक थे वहाँ पे.
Oh, that hit on the helmet, let's see. Umpire checking, yes, that's a signal of 5 runs. And unfortunately the keeper misses. और फर्स्ट 5 runs of hitting that helmet.
आपने कल बात भी की थी मितेश, हम भी कमेंट्री बॉक्स में थे, और तब भी आपने बात की थी कि अगर पीछे हेलमेट होता तो इट कुड हैव दैट 5 runs on the board, and now you are right, in the first time that has happened in this season of Pune Olympia Trophy.
Yeah, that's 5 runs and capitalizing 130. Waiting for that scorecard to update. That's already they have the updation on. We'll wait for the confirmation for the scorer. But हम बात कर रहे थे वो era, वो जो पल हमने देखा, वो एज अ 90s किड बोलते मिलेनियल है, और हमारे आज के जेंजी ज़माने में बहुत स्मार्ट क्रिकेट है, और जिस प्रकार से वो एक एरा था सचिन तेंदुलकर का, अभी विराट कोहली का है, आगे शुभमन गिल का होगा. So let's see, this the momentum is continued. It's not, cricket is not over.
Yes, we respect all the legends, but अगर बात की जाए एरा की, तो हमारे पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स कपिल देव और सचिन पाजी को एडमायर ज़्यादा करते हैं. और अभी हमारी जनरेशन की बात की जाए तो हम विराट कोहली, एम.एस. धोनी, क्योंकि हमने उनको देखा है खेलते हुए. ऐसी बात नहीं है कि वो लेजेंड नहीं थे, बिल्कुल. इट्स they were playing on a different level and that era was different. But if you talk about this era, then Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, then M.S. Dhoni, they have done a great job here.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's a confirmation we have. 16 was gone, 135 for 2. And coming up the last 4 overs, here we go. Tossed up delivery that's played hard at long off fielder. Is that final boss? The fielder?
और बॉस ने अच्छी फील्डिंग की है वहां पे, एकदम से उछला था वहां पे बॉल, फिर भी रोकने में कामयाब.
Look at the body language of Yogaraj, just setting up the field. This is what called the speciality of the captaincy. 17 है पर बोलेंगे I am the खतरा for the reason. थाला for a reason, खतरा for a reason.
17 पे खतरा. Let's see whether he is able to take that wicket. And
yes, they have Pratham, the new bowling attack. And this time he played up and over, and he's taken that. A fielder underneath takes it. Is that Fez? Yes, that's gone. Third wicket down of Pachange CC, and Pratham has taken that. So change in bowling attack, changing fortunes, and they got a wicket.
17 पे खतरा मिल चुका है. Set batter departs. What a fantastic innings, and he just wanted to make it big, and absolutely no worries because he has done a great job. He has to take a charge now. We are into the 8th overs, and he's getting an applaud for his big wicket. Pratham, the new bowler, is able to get that wicket on the second ball. Look at that classy wicket.
Yeah, looking to clear and looking for that big one. He's got already one big hit. Looking for one more, but he didn't get the distance. An easy catch for the fielder at long on. He goes to 57 of 41. 6 4s and 1 6. Strike rate of 139. 16.2, 136 for 3.
Still 7 wickets in hand. That's a plus point. That's a positive point for them. And so far they have played so well. It's not the choice they have got at the toss, but now they are the boss by having a good batting.
Absolutely well said. Palash Kondhare coming at number 5. So this is what they will restrict something because they got set batter out. But Yash is still there in the crease because he's also batting really well. So it's like Yash and Palash. क्या इनकी जोड़ी, इनकी मेहनत रंग लाएगी. One left-hander gone, another left-hander. So they need to burn the calories. ऐसे नहीं जाने देंगे. पूरी कमर कस लेंगे, सामने वाली टीम को चुनौती देंगे, आगे बढ़ेंगे.
बिल्कुल मितेश. और अगर बात की जाए प्रथम, तो शायद ये सरप्राइज होगा. जो बेस्ट बॉलर्स डेथ ओवर्स के लिए जाने जाते तो उनको लास्ट में रखा है, बट यहाँ पे एक अच्छी बाउंड्री. It doesn't matter who is the bowler, it only matters now he has to take that big shot, and he is taking that.
Yeah, trying to bowl that fuller one outside the off stump and balance really well, angling down and playing that foolish deep backward point for 4 runs. He's got the fuller land delivery onto the bat. You can see the action replay. This could be the better angle, yes, and deep backward point for 4 runs.
He particularly chose that area. The ball was coming outside off, and that's why he guides the ball through that area to get a boundary. Short pitch delivery this time. Couldn't time the ball well. It wasn't from the middle of the bat, and that's why couldn't get a big shot. He has to settle down with a single.
Very important coming up. 20 balls, 100 balls being bowled. It's 141 for 3 and 20 balls left. तो ये जो आखिरी के 20 गेंद है उसमें ऐसा होता है शुभंकर कि आप 40 रन बनाओ, क्योंकि सिंगल नहीं अब डबल, क्योंकि जितना आप चाहत और कोशिश, जितना चाहोगे उतना पाओगे, कोशिश नहीं करोगे तो टाइटा फिश आ जाओगे.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. देखते हैं यश. No man's land. It could have been better fielding at that point, just away from the fielder, I think.
Yeah,
We need to
but
check in one more time.
बट वहाँ पे डीप में फाइनल बॉस थे, उनके हाथ में गेंद आती तो बस कोई उनको रोक नहीं पाता है. थोड़ी यहाँ पर हवा में थी गेंद, टाइम कर नहीं पाए, गेंद चली गई कवर्स में और 2 रन बटोर ली है. तो ये जो प्रेशर अब बढ़ रहा है, 2 रन विकेट मिला है, तो ये मिक्सअप देखिए, 1 विकेट 4 1 2, ये कुछ अलग ही इस ओवर में देखने मिला. इस ओवर के आखिरी गेंद करेंगे प्रथम 2, यश और इनटू द स्लॉट, इसको अच्छे से खेल दिया है, ब्लॉक होल में गेंद और ओवर की समाप्ति होगी. 17 ओवर के बाद 144 पे 3, भले रन दिए पर इनको बड़ा विकेट मिला है. And that's a very well set batter that departs. And that's end of the over number 17, 144 for 3.
अब देखना होगा यहाँ से गेम किसकी तरफ झुकता है. These 3 overs is gonna change whole rhythm of the game. If these two set batters, if they are able to take that big shots, then we are able to see that big total. Otherwise, क्या लगता है मितेश, क्या होगा इस गेम में, कहाँ तक जाएगा ये टोटल?
अभी फिलहाल जो है करंट रन रेट ऑफ 8, तो मुझे लगता है 170 एज अ बिग टारगेट. यहाँ पर सोचना चाहिए अब पचांग एसीसी को. अब तक इस पारी में 6 लगे हैं और यहाँ पर 13 बाउंड्रीज, और ये कुछ मोमेंट था जो चांस था, वेरी क्लोज कॉल ऑफ टेकिंग दैट कैच, और इसको बेहतरीन ये याद दिलाती है सूर्य कुमार यादव की, जिस प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी करते हैं वो.
अच्छा पिक किया था सूर्य कुमार यादव का, यह बेहतरीन एक अच्छा जोन रहता है, फेवरेट जोन रहता है, वहाँ पे बहुत शॉट्स हम देखते, और कुछ इस प्रकार से ही वहाँ पे. खासकर अगर बात की जाए तो आई हैव गॉट अ सेंस ऑफ I have got a reflection of Sehwag's shot because he plays that ball into the gap again, and in the first over especially. So it's a trademark shot for the great Virender Sehwag, if I'm not wrong.
वीरेंद्र सहवाग की बात की जाए, आपको पता होगा 2011 के वर्ल्ड कप में हर मैच में वो पहला बॉल 4, वो पता नहीं वो क्या मतलब उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी रहती थी. हमने फर्स्ट से लेके बांग्लादेश के साथ पहला मैच था, मुझे अभी भी याद है, फर्स्ट मैच विद बांग्लादेश, ही स्कोर्ड एट 175 रन्स, और जिस प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी की थी उन्होंने, हर मैच में 4. वेस्ट इंडीज के साथ 5वां मैच था, तो हर मैच में जो 4 है वो जो स्टार्ट दी थी, वो बहुत ही एक मेमोरीज है. इस बार ऑफ स्टंप के काफी बाहर अंपायर बोलेंगे इट्स वाइड बॉल.
The great Sehwag, he has created a fear into the bowler's mind because the kind of destruction he's having into every match, and a trademark 4, if you are right, it's a trademark 4. And what a great play, what a great innings, and he's a legend of the game we have got.
I still remember the line of Sanjay Manjrekar, पहला बॉल जो पाउंड में मारा था, वाओ दिस इज व्हाट अ टिपिकल सहवाग स्टार्ट. वो जो लाइन है, क्या बात है, अभी भी हमारे जो है कोई इरेज नहीं कर सकता हो. दैट वाज द मेमोरी वी have witnessed. Oh, looking for that, and could be the chance that something mix up. Throw at this non-striker end, and he didn't get it.
अगर थ्रो वो अच्छा होता तो कहानी बदल सकती थी.
That was a chance for the both ends, strikers end and the non-striker end. थोड़ा यहाँ पर mix up हुआ है पलश और यश के बीच, but यहाँ पर मिला है 1 रन.
Would have been the 4th wicket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yash is playing so well. He's got his rhythm. 32, he's into the 30s, and now we are having that 3 overs. If you talk about the replay, he just wanted to get that run, he just wanted to rotate the strike, but not able to get that. A bit of miscommunication, that was a chance in the end, couldn't hit the stumps, and that's why he survives.
यहाँ पर भाग्य का साथ मिला है उनको. अगली गेंद अक्षत, और इस बार बैकफुट में गए, अच्छा से प्रहार किया सीधे फील्डर के पास. देखना होगा 1 रन या डॉट बॉल. देखें सिंगल रन, 148 फॉर 3. सो हम बात करें प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर, अब बता रहा है 170 180, तो एक अच्छा सेटअप टारगेट यहाँ पर पचांगे सीसी सोचेंगे. ये जो पलश और यश, अब इस साझेदारी को अंत तक खेलना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल, बट अभी तक अच्छी ओवर यहाँ पे अक्षत से. He has given 3 runs and 1 came from that wide. Excellent bowling. It's very tough to ball like this in the death overs especially. He's calming his nerves and sticking to the basics, sticking to that extraordinary line. Look at that. Slot, it was into the slot. Absolutely no space has been given for the batter to come in and strike that beautiful shot.
या अच्छी गेंद एकदम ब्लॉक होल में और रक्षात्मक रूप से खेला, सेफ खेला और कोई रन नहीं, लेकिन एक रन चुरा लिया है, क्योंकि जितना आप रन से यहाँ पे लेंगे उतने यहाँ पर आप थोड़े डोमिनेट करेंगे धीरे धीरे, क्योंकि यहाँ पर एक सेट बल्लेबाज आउट हुए यश. अब पलस थोड़ा समय लेंगे और मुझे लगता है आफ्टर 18 ओवर्स दे विल गो फॉर सम फायरवर्क्स.
Hopefully they will be getting it. They are aiming close to 170. It should be a great total, Mitesh. 2 balls to go. He's in the second over and he has just conceded 12 runs. Again, that's a kind of a yorker you expect in the death overs. What a clinical bowling he is having.
Yeah, absolutely. That was looking for the toe crusher ball. Have you seen in the first day also? Every bowler, every contender is bowling really well on this pitch, and that's what Akshat. It's very good bowling. This 12 run considered 1.5, 149 for 3.
Last ball coming up. Yash is looking for making it a big over. He need that good shot, but exceptional bowling here from Akshat. Shot! He has launched that into the sky and into the roof. What a shot! What a way to end this over, Mitesh.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन प्रहार, अच्छे से स्लॉट में आई थी गेंद, उसको उड़ा दिया है, भेज दिया है सीधे आर पार आउटसाइड द पार्क, और इसी के साथ 150 रन पूरे. टाइमिंग बहुत ही बेहतरीन थी और आप देख सकते हैं एक्शन रिप्ले, स्टैंड एंड डिलीवर, और फील्डर खाली स्पेक्टेटर थे, वो देखते ही रह गए. ऊंचाई लंबाई दोनों, और इसी के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति 18 ओवर 155 पे 3 पचांगे सीसी.
Again banks it in, but the fielder is there, not able to clear the fielder on the long off. He's gonna get a single on that occasion, but what a cracking sound came from Yash's bat in the last ball of the previous over. Yash, he's looking into the zone. He just wanted to make it big. He's on strike again. Oh, swing and a miss.
देखिए अब ये आतिशबाजी करेंगे ज़रूर, और जिस प्रकार से यश ने जो हिट किया था, 3 6 उन्होंने अब तक 39 पे खेल रहे, 29 गेंद, 2 चौके और 3 बड़े हिट. तो हम बात कर रहे थे वो 170 180, तो आसानी के साथ मुझे लगता है ये ओवर में ही अब 170 के करीब पहुंच जाएगा स्कोर.
Hopefully they will be getting it. Steps it forward. He couldn't time the ball. It went from the bottom of the bat, and that's why not able to travel the distance. He's gonna get a single, and the Palash, the new batter, is on strike. He's trying to get into the zone. He's just trying to get that pressure off from him, and for that he need that good shot.
और अब बात करें बैटिंग की, अभी बचाएंगे सीसी. रोहित, अनिकेत, संदीप, यश, पलश, जिस प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी की है, इट्स लाइक एवरी बैटर इज अ कंट्रीब्यूशन. इस बार खेल दिया है दमदार शानदार 4 रन के लिए, फुल लेंथ गेंद, और पलश ने भी यहाँ पर पार्टी ज्वाइन की है यश के साथ, और टाइमिंग देखिए युवराज सिंह की याद दिला दी.
Picture perfect timing. What a sensational strike. Look at that. It was into the slot. Nothing wrong in that ball. He just guides the ball, gave it the direction, and that's why he's able to get a boundary. Now 2 balls more left in this second last over.
इस बार बड़े शॉट मारने का प्रयास, चेंज इन बॉलिंग वेरिएशन, और यहाँ पर एक बाय के रूप में रन मिलेगा. दैट्स 1 बाय. 1 बॉल लेफ्ट. एक बॉल यहाँ पर बचा है इस पेनल्टी मिनट ओवर की. 162 हो जाएगा स्कोर. यस, 162 for 3. सो पुणे ओलंपिया ट्रॉफी 2025 का ये तीसरा एडिशन है जारी. यश लग रहे हैं लय भारी.
Absolutely, Mitesh. Last ball coming up. Into the slot again. Low full toss delivery. The fielder is there at the long on. And Neeraj is having a fantastic save in the boundary line. A single probably to end that over. It's 19 gone. It's 163 for 3.
19 ओवर के बाद 163 पे 3. आखिरी ओवर पहली पारी. और देखना होगा यश है तैयार, अक्षत है तैयार, हम सब है तैयार, दर्शक भी है तैयार. अरे क्या होगा स्कोर देखना होगा. पहली गेंद और इसको बैकफुट में अच्छे से प्रहार कर दिया है. फील्डर मौजूद. 1 रन.
Akshat, he has done a great job in the previous over. We were into the death overs and he was doing his first over probably in that death over, and he kept that rhythm till that last ball of the last ball of his last over. And this time also, if you look at his line and length, it's a picture perfect line and length he's having, and he's a bit confident as he has got a good over. Let's see what happens in the second ball. It's a good start to this over. Only a single on the first ball, Mitesh.
या अभी लेफ्टी राइट कॉम्बिनेशन बहुत ही संयोग मिला है इस टीम को. इस बार बेहतरीन ऊपर से खेल दिया है फील्डर के ऊपर से. देखना होगा 2 रन के लिए जाएंगे या 1 रन से संतुष्ट रहेंगे. 1 रन से संतुष्ट. बेहतरीन स्टॉप यहाँ पर मुझे लगता है कप्तान योगराज जो है ऑफ OMR चेकर, इनको थोड़ा एक्सपेक्टेशन था वो जो 180 होने वाला था, अब थोड़ा वहाँ पे रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर रहे हैं. पर अब देखना होगा. आखिरी 4 गेंद बचे हैं. यश सोचेंगे अपने अर्धशतक तो नहीं, ज़्यादा रन्स मिले. जितना ज़्यादा रन्स मिलेंगे उतना यहाँ पर बेहतर होगा.
Yash will try to make it big. He's looking for the big shots, but on the other side, Akshat is doing a great job. It's not a cup of tea to do this bowling in the death overs. Again, a single probably, or a dot that we need to check. A dot delivery. I think they have crossed the strike, and that's why another single. 3 balls, 3 runs only.
अगर आपने ऑब्जर्व किया तो क्या बेहतरीन वो पिच की थी गेंद, पर वो जो हाइट का इस्तेमाल किया है. हाइट रियली मैटर्स इन क्रिकेट. वो प्रॉपर स्टैंड रहे और वो 1 रन लिया है, क्योंकि हम बैट्समैन अगर रहते तो वो टप्पा गिर के कीपर के पास चली जाती. ये क्रिकेट बहुत ही देखने अच्छा मिला है. अगली गेंद अक्षत तैयार, और बैट्समैन थोड़े तैयार नहीं थे, वापस जाएंगे अपने रनअप पर. अक्षत 3 गेंद बचे हैं. 170, 175. देखना होगा एक बड़ा डिसेंट स्कोर. फिलहाल 3 सिंगल सो फार प्लस स्ट्राइक पर. इस बार उठा दिया है हवा में गेंद. 1 बाउंस टू द फील्डर एट मिड ऑफ. 1 रन लेंगे जरूर. 2 गेंद बचे हैं. 167 पे 3.
What a beautiful over from Akshat. He's done a great job. 167. It could have been more if Akshat is not able to do that good balls in between. The last over and four singles only.
बहुत ही अच्छी बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस, क्योंकि बहुत ही एक प्रेशर होता है आपको लास्ट ओवर बॉल करना. जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने कॉन्फिडेंटली बॉलिंग की है. जो हम बात करते हैं लाइन एंड लेंथ की, अभी देखना होगा वो लाइन एंड लेंथ. ये देखिए वापस, पर इस बार उड़ा दिया है, भेज दिया है सीधे तारामंडल में. 6 रन के लिए दमदार, शानदार, जोरदार. और बैट्समैन बोलेंगे खबरदार.
Touch the sky. What a clear shot. Clean as a crystal. And that cracking sound is gonna hit that sweet spot of the bat. He's into the 49, only a run away from his deserving 50. What a cracking shot he has got. Dismissed totally.
ये एंगल बहुत ही बेहतरीन होगा देखने के लिए. कहाँ पे भेज दिया है. आखिरी गेंद 49 पर है. 34 गेंद 2 4 4 6. यश ने यहाँ पर एक सही एंड किया है. चेहरे पे मुस्कान. यहाँ पर देखिए आखिरी गेंद पहली पारी इनटू द स्लॉट पर. इस बार जोधा प्रहार फील्डर के पास 1 रन लेंगे या नहीं देखना होगा, या होंगे आउट. और वापस भेज दिया है. यहाँ पे लगता है रन नहीं लिया है, पर अपना अर्धशतक भी नहीं हुआ है. ओके, हो गया है. दैट्स 50 फॉर यश. वेल डिजर्व 50. अच्छी बैटिंग की है और इसी के साथ 20 ओवर का खेल खत्म. 174 पर 3. शुरुआत में ओएमआर चेकर ने टॉस जीतकर पहले यहाँ पर फील्डिंग का निर्णय लिया. बैटिंग दिया पचांगे सीसी को. 20 ओवर 174 पे 3.
A bit of miscommunication in the end, and he has got his 50, so he would be happy to see that because he's playing so well, contributed so well for the team. He's tall man, standing tall by having his 50 on a big day. 174, it's a decent total they are having in the after the 20 overs. So 175 will be the score. Pachange will be needing.
बिल्कुल यहाँ पर अप्रिसिएशन मिलता है अपने टीममेट्स. और क्या चाहिए आपको जब आपकी टीम साथ दे रही है. टीम वर्क है और कहते हैं टीम वर्क्स मेक्स ड्रीम वर्क्स. और 175 पे 3. कहीं मत जाएगा दोस्तों. छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद मिलेंगे. लाइव इज ऑन, बट बिफोर दैट यू कैन सी द बैटिंग. ओनली 5 बैटर्स. रोहित, अनिकेत, संदीप, यश एंड पलश. 57 द टॉप स्कोरर. 50 यश. पलश ने बनाए 13 रन और सबने कंट्रीब्यूशन दिया है. शुभंकर,
It's gonna be a great total. And if you talk about the bowlers, then Vedant, he's able to take a wicket on his name. An excellent ball he's having. But the best bowler, if you talk about the experienced one, Ufez, he has got a big fish. And 22 runs he has given only. And a wicket on his name, a big wicket. And the Pratham, he has bowled 2 overs and a big wicket on his name. So 3 wickets in total. And if you talk about the partnerships, first wicket has been there on the 13, then good partnership, and a decent total we are having in the end of the first innings. So 175 is going to be the total they are required. They are in the need of to get a victory in this game, Mitesh.
पार्टनरशिप अच्छी की है. 60 पहले विकेट के लिए, दूसरे विकेट के लिए 52, तीसरे विकेट के लिए 35 और चौथे विकेट के लिए 13. जो रन आए हैं बहुत ही बेहतरीन. और 175 पे 3. कहीं मत जाएगा दोस्तों. विल बी बैक इन सम टाइम. तब तक के लिए बने रहे हमारे साथ. और ये कुछ पल हाइलाइट्स के हैं जारी. दमदार शानदार बैटिंग की है. अच्छी शुरुआत की थी यहाँ पर. जिस प्रकार से बैटिंग की थी अनिकेत ने 2 6 लगाए थे और ये आउट हो गए थे. पल में तोला पल में माशा. ये गेम अनसर्टेनिटी और अनिश्चितता का खेल है. और ये खेल अजब गजब खेल है. न तलवार न शस्त्र न दोस्त न मित्र. खेल है बड़ा विचित्र.
Good innings from plenty of players having that confidence and placing the ball into the gaps whenever required, and they went for the big shots. The ball was coming so nicely onto the bat, and Yash has got a big half century on his name too. Along with him, Rohit is the man. He is another batter who has completed his 50, but here Yash is adding a different flavor as he has got a good hits in the death overs. But Rohit, he was phenomenal. He has got his 50. Look at that clinical hits from Rohit.
Yeah, meanwhile you can watch the highlights, and this one was the biggest of the morning. What a way Yash batted really well. ये जो बैटिंग की है और ये जो सपोर्ट मिलता है आपकी टीम से, वो एक मोटिवेशन है. मिलते हैं छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद. Myself Mr. Solanki will be joining with Shubhankar and Kumar Satyam. We'll be back after some time. Stay tuned.
As we now once again begin in this Pune Olympia trophy, second innings. Remember, in the first innings, Panchang ACC got on to 174 for 3, courtesy of two half centuries. First from Rohit, 57 of 41, and then from Yash, 50 of 35. The run chase now for the OMRCHECKERs is going to be 175 from 20 overs. Joining me is my co-commentator Shubhankar.
Thank you, Kumar. What a great batting so far. And the two batters, they are able to complete their half centuries. Rohit, as you said, 57 he has got from 41, 6 boundaries and 1 6 on his name. And then Yash, he added a different flavor by hitting those kind of shots. And because of that, they are able to reach to this amazing total here. So 175, the chase is coming up. The players along with the umpires are getting ready. And we will be soon starting the second innings of the game.
Well, considering yesterday's game, the first game that was played on this pitch, the first inning scores was 155, and that was not chased away, so the batting team won. So over here, we have roughly around 174 on board. I think that's a good total. Runs on board, always beneficial. Let's see what the second inning chase will bring to us.
It should be a great total. As you rightly said, in the first game, they are able to reach to 155 mark, and the other team are not able to get through. And the due factor is coming in. So it would be a great total, I believe, considering that due factor.
This could be a good total as the OMRCHECKER batsmen, I love their jersey, black and yellow, mark their way into the middle. 175 is the target to chase. The run rate would be roughly around 8.7 that they would require. And Yograj, number 17 on his back. I believe he's the captain for OMRCHECKERS, Yograj. So captain's opening the batting. Much lies on his shoulder. Yograj has to make sure that he can actually play long, play deep. Because as a captain, you want to take maximum responsibility. And it's also fair that a captain steps in, makes sure that he delivers with the bat and sets up a tempo for the rest of the batters.
Yes, they will look to build a partnership, and the captain himself is coming, and he just want to take that responsibility on his shoulders. Looking solid, looking confident, his positive body language, and it's all important in the game of cricket.
As you rightly said, body language is very, very important. You see, sometimes commentators say that it looks like the batsman is coming in set from the dressing room. What he means is the batsman is ready. He's visualized enough. He's thought about this. He looks confident and wants to make an instant impact.
If you talk about the power of visualization, it's really important for all the players. And if you talk about Virat Kohli, if you talk about Rohit Sharma, they visualize a lot. And I still remember the words from Virat Kohli. I was struggling a bit before the England tour, and then I was visualizing myself getting there, getting that big hits for the great bowlers, against the great bowlers like Anderson, Stuart Broad, and he had a fantastic season after that. So it's really important to have that power of visualization.
Indeed, the power of visualization, very important in the game of cricket. As Karan is bowling the first over, 1 run already on the board. So that's a good start for Yograj. The captain gets off the mark with a single. Neeraj is the other batsman, joining his captain Yograj.
They're just trying to settle in down there in the first few overs. And the very first ball, a single has been taken. The strike has been rotated.
That's good. Oh, this one just launched off a bit. Didn't quite expect the bounce over there. Facing his first ball, Neeraj. But that's once again a bit of bounce that troubles the batter. Goes down to the pitch. Make sure he sees where the ball was landing. Very important, Shubhankar, that they get a feel of the pitch.
Yes, need to spend that time in the first 5 overs at least, and at the same time they have to go for the big shots as well, as a decent total is there on the board to chase. So first few overs, I think 2 to 3 overs first, they will try to take that time, and then they can go for the big shots.
Well, there's a decent total, but yesterday in the second game, there was same kind of total on the board. Oh, once again, this time around it stays low, I believe. So Karan has got some decent help from the pitch in these 3 balls, and if this is to be the trend, the bowlers could have a feast right now at this pitch.
Yes, the pitch is helping a bit in the second innings here, and we are live from Shinde Cricket Ground, and a great match we are witnessing here. Pachange CC versus OMRCHECKER. OMRCHECKER, they have won the toss and they have elected to ball first. A decent total by Panchang, and now they are back in the action. Good looking bowling is going on.
Oh, plays it to the fielder. That will be a dot ball. But as we were talking about it yesterday, in the second match between Metro and Rising Cricket Club actually scored the same total, roughly around 175, 176 on board. But the team chasing Metro CC, courtesy of their captain, they easily chase the score down. So if that's the trend, the chasing team could be comfortable, could be confident, take their time and make sure they execute the chase to perfection. That's a Yorker delivery on the money. They'll still steal a single. Could have been confusion at the keeper's end, and this will lead to an overthrow 4. Should have been an easy single, that's it. But due to the overthrow, there's a 4 to the tally.
And they're gonna enjoy this kind of gifts, because they are in the search of that runs, and overthrow is something you need to avoid. You need to have that tight fielding. But this time he wasn't looking at the ball probably, and that's why he couldn't identify the ball was coming towards him. Look at that. We'll be having a look on that again. He was a bit closer to the stumps, but the throw could have been better, I believe.
Throw could have been better, as well as the covering could have been better. There was no one ready for that. So that's what the difference is. As this time around he tries to swing, that's what the difference sometimes is. These players are very good cricketers, but sometimes that awareness. As we see the end of the first over, 5-0.
It's a good bowling so far from Karan. The very first over, if you talk about that, then a single, then 3 dots, and a bit of miscommunication. Because of that, they have got that 4 runs. Nothing wrong in the bowling, and again a dot. So it's a good taste he's having in the very first over.
Karan has actually started well. That overthrow led to a boundary in that over, but he's bowled good dot balls, 4 dot balls in that over. Just 1 single. So good start for the bowler Karan. But as I was telling, these cricketers play the game very well, but sometimes the awareness. Because that overthrow, indeed that was not a good throw by the fielder, but there should have been someone backing that up. Lack of awareness that leads into a overthrow 4. This could come in costly, but the game is just starting, so probably they can come back. This is the captain now, Yograj on strike.
A lot of work for him to do, because a good total is there on the board, and he need a good partnership, and he will try to get settled down there in the pitch, identify the pitch conditions, what is there in the pitch in the second innings, and probably then he is going to take a charge. But fantastic batting in the first inning from Yash, the tall guy, standing tall, and because of him he is able to get to that, and we have got a boundary on that, or a what, or it's just a lag, it's just a mistake.
Just a small glitch on the scoreboard. But yes, the batter Yash actually in the first innings, he went to his half century, doing quite well. 2 half centuries in the first innings, and as of right now the pitch is looking good for batting. Once again a wide delivery to begin with. Extras will hurt them right now.
Need good partnership in the bowling as well. If we always talk about the batting partnership, but there is a partnership that happens between the bowlers. If you see the first over, it's a good amount of pressure they are able to put on, and now it's wide to start this over, so that's gonna soak up pressure again.
I mean, yes, it's always said that fast bowlers hunt in pairs, Always good to have partnership in bowling as well, as Akash comes in. Good delivery. On the money.
Just trying to get that sweet spot of the bat. He's looking to get in the rhythm. He's looking to get into the zone. Just trying to play the ball with his soft hands.
Soft hands matter a lot. You've seen a lot of cricket legends talks about this. Play with soft hand early in the innings. It makes sure that even if there's an inside edge, the ball would not reach to the keeper or to the slips. That's the advantage of playing with soft hands. This one he leaves it around, but there is a misfield from the keeper. This will result into another run.
Should be tight at the back. That is gonna harm them. Each and every run matters the most. Yes, they have a decent total there on the board, but each and every run counts. And this is not the first time they have done a mistake there. Need to keep very tight fielding at the back.
167 needed from 112 deliveries, and rightly said, these errors could come in costly. Remember, still the beginning of the innings right now. We are into the second over. But when the game goes down, when the game goes deep, you remember these moments. You remember that we could have done better. As this time around, there's an inside edge onto the pads. The non-striker wanted to hurry in for a single. The batsman Yograj calmly, politely declines him.
And the new bowler Akash is getting that good swing late in the air. We have seen that last two balls, the ball was drifting a bit in the air. It's hard for the batter, any batter, to play that kind of a ball. That's why a bit of inside edge from the bat.
Especially when you are new to the crease, initially beginning your innings, making sure that your hand-eye coordination is set. So indeed, Akash has done a good job. Oh, this time around he stayed low, but he still pulled that. This could be a boundary. There's the fielder. He saves that. The ball did stay low on that occasion. And once again, we see that pitch coming into play.
And he's able to defend his wicket on this ball. Was a bit surprising for him as well, but kept himself calm and got some runs on the board with that amazing ball.
I also think it depends on the bowler. Not every bowler is able to exploit the pitch the same way. And I've seen Akash right now. I think he's hitting the lengths well. So when we say hit the deck bowlers, the ones that come steaming in, release the ball and hit the deck, those kind of bowlers could cause all the trouble. Once again we see a movement, and this one misses everything and goes to the boundary line.
That's a cracking delivery. He has got a good momentum after pitching, and that was a bit surprising for the batters and the keeper too. That's why he's not able to stop. Look at that, the angle has been shifted completely, and the 4 byes. Yograj misses that off completely.
Yograj was completely cut in half with that delivery. No clue where that was going. Even the keeper had no clue. The ball evades everyone and runs to the boundary line for a 4. This will be given as a byes.
But that's a great delivery. He would be happy to see that, because the kind of swing he has got, ball literally drifted into the different angle. It was inches away from the stumps.
Definitely some encouraging signs for the bowler Akash. Last ball. Cautiously plays that for a single. It's the end of the second over. It's 15 for no loss.
Good bowling so far from both the bowlers. Akash started off with a wide and then the massive turnaround. He has got that swing, a late swing in the air. It's going to be difficult for the players, it's going to be difficult for the batters to take that kind of deliveries, and also he's getting that drifts after pitching. So he has got a variation. He would be risky going ahead. Kuma? And again, he's getting a swing too. So that's going to be a great pair. Opening pair of the bowling. Getting that rhythm by having a good amount of swing. And he's able to swing the ball both ways. And that's really important. That's a great thing to have.
If you have that in your locker, you can trouble the batsman because you can bring it back and you can take it away. So you got a more options to play with the mind of the batter. You never know what's coming in and what's going out. And we have seen that many a times with good bowlers. They bring it back for 3-4 deliveries, then take one out. And that is what Karan would be looking to do right now. This ball was in the body for Yograj. Didn't quite understand the elevation. 2 dot balls in a row.
And you rightly said that creates a confusion in the mind of the batters if the bowler is able to swing the ball in the air both ways. That is a plus point for the bowler.
I believe Yograj right now is just shaking his swing. He's not hitting it hard. He's just making sure that he gets those contact, gets the feel of the pitch, gets the feel of the bowler and the deliveries. And then once he's set, probably in the last 2 of the power plays, go all out.
Just wanted to place that deliveries, playing with the soft hands. That's why he's not confident as the ball is swinging a bit in the air. Just looking for it. Oh, that could be a close call. I think it's going to miss the leg stump if you look at the angle.
Once again, good delivery by Karan. Yograj trying to swing, misses it. They had an appeal for it, but as you said, Shubhankar, missing leg stump, I believe. And that's what the umpire believes as well. But good bowling from Karan. 4 dot balls in a row to the captain Yograj. He's 4 from 10 right now. Watch for this ball. Something could happen over here because the pressure is building. It's a T20 game. Remember, any batter with 4 on 10 would like to release the pressure. Here comes Karan. Oh, swings once again Yograj, and this is once again missed. What a bowling by Karan. 5 dot balls in a row in this over.
A bit fuller this time, and he knew that he's getting a swing, so changes the angle, and because of that he just wanted to pitch that ball outside the off-stump area. And this time it was much fuller also, but into the stumps, and this time he kept away from the off stump, and it was inches away again. And that the kind of swing he is getting, it's extraordinary to watch him doing that again and again.
Look at the swing on this play. The ball literally moving, coming into the batsman. Yograj on strike. Last ball of the 3rd over. Oh, goes big this time around. Clears the infield. This ball will run away for a boundary.
He has to take a charge. He just wanted to release the pressure because 5 dot deliveries, excellent bowling so far, and that's why he's in a surge. So he played that risky shots. It's just away from the fielder at inside the circle. He was standing tall, waiting for the ball to come, but it was a bit away from where he was standing, and it's gonna chase towards boundary. The first boundary after a long time. But decent bowling. We have got a boundary to end that over. It's 3 gone, 19 without loss. $175, a big total is there to chase.
Three overs gone, 19 for the loss of 0 wickets right now. They'll try to make the most of this power play. Neeraj on strike. The ball on the pass. They have appealed once again. But once again, I believe the same. Missing leg. And that's why the umpire disagrees. It's been a good start for the bowling team. They are hitting the lengths constantly. And they're troubling the batsmen. We have seen misses. We have seen some LBW appeals. We have seen some good balls that have cut the batsman in half. I think it's a good start, Shubhankar.
Everything is place. Everything is there in place. They are hitting those good areas, getting a good help from the pitch, and they have that weapon with them. Swing, the kind of swing they are having this time misses the length. It was down the leg.
Even this ball had a bit of movement onto it. That's why it went too much away from the pads. Eventually signal a wide. So with swing, bowlers have to have a control on them. We have seen bowlers like Varun Aaron had good pace, had good swing, but that control lacking maybe. Even Umesh Yadav in the early part of his career had that great pace, great swing. But once guys with swing understand about length and line, then it's a very, very different ball game. Here comes the batter once again. Yograj plays that beautifully towards the cover, but there is a fielder.
This time he is able to find that sweet spot of the bat, and that's what is important to go ahead. He is trying to middle the ball with the bat, and this time a good timing he has got on the ball. A bit outside of delivery from Akash. Was a dot delivery, but that's going to boost the confidence of the captain.
That was good timing by Yograj. There was field over there. Oh, this one on the pad. He flicks it. This could be the first maximum. Yes, it is. Yograj on charge now.
It's down the leg, and it went to the boundary line. It's 4, but he's gonna enjoy this because it's down the leg delivery. And if you see, he's standing tall, waiting for the ball to come, and he got a late reaction on that ball.
That's a boundary, my correction, because initially I thought with the camera angle that has flown away. But we have an update. That is just a boundary. A very welcome boundary for Yograj, who moves on to 12 from 14.
150 more and within 99 balls. So they are getting ahead. Just need a good partnership. That's a plan they are having. And Yograj is looking confident. He has got that 2 boundaries on his name, but this time gonna be a wide. I think the ball slipped from his hands.
Maybe that's a wild delivery actually. It's too much wide. Probably that only happens when the ball slips from your hand. Because you have seen the bowler, Akash. He bowled a good first over. But once again, 2 wides in this over. As I was talking about control. Many bowlers get that swing. They understand fast bowling, but having that control on your deliveries is what is important on the big stage. Here comes the bowler once again. Oh, short paced, but I think he's picked up the length. But there is a fielder, just a run.
It was a plan actually. If you see that there is a change in the pace he has got, and he kept this time a shorter because the fielder was there. And if you see that the ball went straight towards him, so it could have been risky attempt.
That was indeed a good strategy by the bowling team. If that ball would have been in the air, it would have gone straight to the hands of that fielder. But as of right now, the score is 27 for nil. 3.4 overs we have played. Need is the batsman. 5 from 7. Here comes Akash. Once again on the pass. This will drift away for another wide. 3rd wide of this over.
Trying too much, I think. You just have to stick into that outside the off stump length, and he's just trying too much options. No need of that actually.
Maybe you're correct. Because if you're getting that early swing, as we have seen in the previous overs, he could try and stick to that off stump line. Probably the 5th stump line he could try and stick. We have seen that line to be very, very dangerous. Even Virat Kohli struggles with that kind of line. Once again, I think he's lost his footing. I think he's lost his mark. He's just holding his hand because that's completely wild. And that's the 4th wide of the over.
It's gonna be a long over. He just lost his rhythm. He's bowling fantastic. And in this over, if you talk about, it's 4 wides in place.
He's already bowled 8 deliveries. 4 have been wide. So it's gonna be a long over. It's already a long over. As this one was a slower ball on the pads. And this will run away for a boundary. We didn't expect that. It just looked like a regulation shot. But it was in the gap. And that brings another boundary for Neeraj.
He knew where exactly the fielders are, and accordingly he guides the ball into that area where the fielders are not there, and he has got a plenty of time in this time. A hard length delivery, and the ball chases over the boundary line again. What a beautiful shot.
We didn't think that will run away to the boundary because it's played so gently that we thought it's going to be a single, but he found the gap. And remember, still power play is going on. So fielding restrictions, only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Here comes the bowler once again, right on the money this time around. Has to do the same. Finally, it brings the end of the over. And after the end of 4th over, it's 33 without the loss of a wicket.
good partnership is building up here. 142 required from 96, and they need that kind of a shots. They need some boundaries from each and every over. If you talk about the required run rate, it's 33 without loss. It's not the case that they haven't got a decent start, but if you talk about the run rate, then they are still in the search of that runs. They need to make a big power play if they want to get to that total. Placing the ball into the gaps whenever required, whenever they are getting a chance. Yogaraj is leading from the front, and just now in the last over, Neeraj joined the party. He has got a boundary on his name as well. So the partnership of 33 from 24 balls. Just the bowlers need to take care of that extras, need to take care of that wides, and all set for them then. It's the captain versus captain. It's gonna be a great battle.
Oh, the ball is spinning. What a great bowling display we have seen from Panchang CC, because earlier it was swinging.
That's why we said it's gonna be a great battle. Yogaraj, he was calming his nerves. Now he's settled out there on the crease. Got some enough time. That's a clinical hit. It's gonna be 2 runs only because the fielder is there at that area.
We thought that was going away for the boundary, and indeed it's just 1 run. We thought they could have stolen a double over there, but just a single. But the connection on that ball was good. It looked like this will go away to the boundary line, but just a single. Sandeep, here he comes, 4th ball of his first spell. Oh, bowled him! The captain comes into the attack, gives his team the first breakthrough.
Much quicker this time. He was expecting that ball, the drifter, but he's able to hit that stumps. Got an important breakthrough. Neeraj, just when he's launching his game, just when he's settling down there, he has faced 9 balls and he has to leave. He has to walk back to the pavilion, all thanks to the captain of Panchang CC. A short innings comes to an end. Look at that ball again. Was expecting that ball to bounce, but it was a little bit low. If you talk about the height, he completely missed that angle.
Their team needed a wicket, and when you need a wicket, call the captain. Sandeep Shinde comes into the attack. First over, gets the first wicket for his team.
It was required, and I think we have sensed that the wicket is coming. The kind of swing in the air, and if you talk about this over itself, he has got a decent spin, and now he has got a wicket. It's a teamwork. 2 spacers, they have settled up. They have a good momentum with them, and it's just now the Sandeep strikes in this over.
Sandeep, number 44 on his back. We saw how he got the spin, and we were talking about it, very excited were we in the comm box when we saw that spin from him. And he does exactly what he was told to do. Get a wicket for his team.
Johnson is the new batter.
Here comes the first ball to John. Tucks it away on the legs. This could be a single. It could run away. There's a fielder. We nearly thought this will run away, but good covering of the ground. Gets off the mark, John.
Yes, there is a quick outfield. We have seen the ball chases to the boundary very quickly, and that's why the fielders at the boundary line, they need to hurry, and that's a decent chase. He's able to cover that area and save some runs, 3 runs in fact.
Last ball of the 5th over. It's Sandeep against Yogaraj. Oh, good spin once again. Yograj wanted to go down the ground but changed his plans in the last moment. End of the 5th over. It's 35 for 1.
Smart bowling by Sandeep. He saw that the batter was in a mood to go for that big shot. He saw that he's shuffling a bit in the crease, and that's why he kept fuller. In fact, he kept a hard length delivery, and that's why he's not able to get that. And also he changed his pace also. So that's why he defended that, and a dot delivery. He has got to end that over.
Smart cricket by Sandeep Shinde. Saw the batsman, pulled his length a little back. Yograj was trying to go big, probably assuming that the ball would be in his length and his radar, but the bowler pulled his length back. Sandeep ends his first over, just 2 runs for him and a wicket. And now it's Yash Bamboli to spin from both ends. The right arm off break bowler. Remember, Yash got a half century in that first innings. He has done his job with the bat, Shubhankar. Now probably looking to roll his arms.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be a crucial over, and a huge responsibility has been given onto his shoulders with the ball now.
Indeed crucial, because it's the last over of the power play, and we have seen that last over of the power play are very unpredictable. Either this could be 1 or 2 wickets in this over, or he could be taken to the cleaners. Here comes Yash, 2 John on strike. Oh, the ball stayed low once again. The new batter, it's not easy for them to get on the strike and get going initially.
Very good first ball. A good way to start with the over. He has done a great job with the bat already, and now he wants that same with the ball now.
You once again see that ball, it stayed low. That means if you're a good bowler on this pitch, there's much for you to trouble the batsman. Yash now, second ball, John on strike once again. John just tucks it away. They will run for a single, I believe.
And if you talk about his release point, he has got a decent height, and that's creating an issue there for the batters.
Yash, definitely a tall player, and with tall players, their release point is quite high. So you got to see high up in the air. This time he swings towards the mid-wicket region. This will be a 6, I believe. Yes, it is.
That's gonna release so much of pressure from the captain. He was in the zone. He was just looking for that flighted delivery, and he has got it. Change in the variation. Tossed up delivery, and he bangs it. What a clean shot through the mid-wicket. Maximum on board by the captain.
Look at that shot once again. Came on the front foot, sat down, swung his bat. Look at that once again. Number 17, Yograj. Saw the ball late, came on the front foot, sat down, swung his bat, and sent that into the stands.
This time a placement. Just wanted to clear that short third man area. Unable to get through. Not enough timing. Just able to cross that mark, and a single has been taken on that occasion.
But good running between the wicket. There was a fielder right over there, but they stole a single as the last ball of the 6th over now. They have done well in the power play, the bowling team. Not so sure who's had the upper hand right now, but that ends the 6th over. And that's the end of the power play. The score right now for OMRCHECKER, 43 for 1.
Well, I think the ballers have that upper hand, because if you talk about the power play, and if you see that the kind of run chase, if you see that runs that are required, 84 balls, 132 runs are required. So still plenty of work, plenty of job is there to do. And the ballers, they have kept very tight. 6 overs, 43 on board. But the best part for the batters is they haven't lost the wickets. Only a wicket is there on the board. So the game will be shifting. Towards which team, Kumar?
Oh, this one goes down the ground, sends it out of the ground. Yograj, the captain, joins the party, goes to 27 from 23 now.
He has dismissed. He has literally dismissed that shot. Look at that. Again a flighted delivery. And the ball was traveling in the air. It has almost touched the clouds. What a shot. It was down onto the knees. Generated the power from the bottom hand. And that's a maximum on the very first ball.
Now, the second delivery. Once again, swings in the same region. Action replay, and this one also sails into the stands.
Slog sweep coming. He's gonna enjoy that. Lot of tossed up deliveries. And he's just literally hitting the captain of Pachange Sports. Captain versus captain. And the captain of OMRCHECKER is getting better in this battle.
Indeed, rightly said, captain versus captain. And Yograj, the captain of OMRCHECKER, is dominating this one right now as he flicks once again this ball. There's a fielder towards the mid-wicket region. It will be a single.
He changed his mind and he just wanted to go for one more tossed up, but he took his time and then a bit fuller and the quicker delivery. He flicks the ball in the air, got a single. Good spin. He has got a bit of short length again, placing the ball to get another single. And the set batter and the captain will be back on strike with that again.
Yograj back on strike. He's 34 from 25, and he has got 2 sixes in this over of Sandeep. The fifth ball, once again, this time around sensible cricket. Plays it with soft hand, steals the single, gets off the mark, understands that the damage is done in this over. Sensible and smart cricket.
Yes, absolutely. He has got a good hits on the very first balls of this over. He has already done his job. He has got that important runs. 12 runs in the first 2 balls, and then they are focusing more on the singles. Last ball coming up in the air. There is no need of that shot. The fielder is coming under it, but it's away. He survives. He's not able to time the ball well. And it's 7 gone. 60 for 1 probably. Yes, that's it.
And with that, we have a change in the com box. Joining Shubhankar would be Mitesh Solanki.
Thank you very much, Satyam Kumar. And it's a pleasure to join once again, Shubhankar. What a start this is given by Yograj, the captain, taking the charge. And he knows it's a very big target of 175 to chase. So getting that opportunity to play in that power play. And though there's a power play over, still the momentum is on.
Yes, so a sensational knock from the captain of OMRCHECKER. He's picking up the ballers. He loves to play that big shots and a bit of flighted deliveries from the ballers. That's a gift. But that's a smart bowling, I believe, because you see Yuzvendra Chahal do that. The tossed up deliveries, a chance is there to get that wicket on that ball. But sensational batting here from these 2 batters so far.
Yeah, Yograj and John. Let's see now, these 2 batters need to keep this momentum on, because it's like the required run rate and current rate is almost same. So they're batting at the perfect. And this time played straight as an arrow. Fantastic hit for 6 runs. What a strike. A clean from this time John. After Yograj batting, John also decided to join the party. And here he goes.
And that's a cracker. An absolute cracker. What a cracking sound from his bat. Would love to hear that kind of a sound again and again. The ball was traveling so well and so quickly. And it's going to clear the fence. Bangs it off. John joined the party. The big shots coming up.
Look at the jersey number 360. 360, Mr. 360, AB the Wheelers. You know that player. One of the fantastic of all, greatest of all time. And that's what the power of John and Yograj. This is the vibe of cricket. This is what we are paid for. And what we are. And it's like outside edge and gone. This is the game of cricket. This is a vibe. And it's like Yash has broken the vibe of Yograj and John.
We were just discussing about that important batting from these 2 batters. They were playing so well, and now the said batter and the captain departs. What a great ball. It came a little bit quick. He wasn't expecting that quicker delivery, and that's why a smile on the face you can see from the Yograj.
Yeah, the captain has done the job. He goes for 36 of 28. A good caught by Aniket behind the stumps. 36 of 28 ball with 2 fours and 3 sixes. It's like a quick cameo came to an end. But this contribution from the skipper, and certainly now for the team, Pachange CC a bit sigh of relief. They got the big man, but it's like every batter is looking very dangerous. John, and let's see now who will join the party with John.
Yes, they've got a wicket, and that was important because if you talk about the required run rate and the current run rate, if you see, they're playing it according to the run rate. It's close to the 8, and the required run rate, it's the somewhat related to that. So it's a great batting so far. Just that wicket, it was a bit unfortunate. That's a quicker delivery from the bowler. The Yash has contributed well with the bat, and now he's looking confident. He has got a breakthrough as well, and a big wish on his name. The captain of OMRCHECKER, he has got.
Yes, good to watch now. Yash, two Yash. Yash versus Yash. And Yash really played well. Yash really played well in the batting side, and now he's got the breakthrough. And look at the way he's bowling. He's bowling at the middle of the stumps. And the wicket, the Yograj had dismissed because he played it across the line and completely missed it. That's the option to be played at covers, could be the single, and he can just lift that wicket. Last ball coming up of the 8th over. Oh, what a bowling! Oh my god, what has this happened? This is like a totally toe crusher from the spin attack. We've seen the toe crusher from the seam bowling, but it's very surprised to watch Yash bowling that into the slot.
Dismiss the bells totally. What a ball. What a cracking delivery. The ball was traveling in the air. He was expecting a bit of fuller delivery, but that didn't happen. And Yash, he has to leave. What a great delivery into the slot. Absolutely no space has been given by the bowler. Yash gone without scoring a run. It's 70 for 2 after 8.
Yes, indeed. It's like 3 wickets. And 3 wicket. 8 overs gone. 68 for 3. Yash has taken that Yash wicket.
It's absolutely the 3rd wicket. Just before that, we have got that Yograj that was 2nd.
If you can observe that in the right side of the score.
In the same over.
Same over got 2 wickets. This is like the changing the course of the match completely. And Yash, and you can now, the equation is rising. 107 runs, 72 balls. The difference is very high. The tension is rising. Now it's time for Vikram to join with John. This is like coming up. The final hope all will be the partnership will be stay in the crease for the long time for John and Vikram.
Plenty of work is required to do, and we have just got that back-to-back wickets in the same over, and that is going to be the game changer for Pachange Sports. On the other side, OMRCHECKER, they are still looking for that momentum. When the Yograj, the captain, was batting, he was phenomenal. He was hitting it well, but as soon as he departs, one more wicket we have seen in the same over, and that happens because the momentum is there with Pachange CC.
Yeah, it's a game of the uncertainties, a T20 game, as we talked to yesterday also in the commentary box. 1 over that completely the change of the course of the match. Standing outside the crease, and this time softly played towards square leg, and the fielder was standing at short backward square leg. He runs to the square leg region, and a single run taken. And now Vikram, and here the different name, aka Wicks, at the backside of the jersey. It's very interesting to watch. You have the certain name, the nickname, and it like they not calling the original name. They're calling with love and support, and that's what the friendship, the camaraderie they maintained. All the spectators, indeed, are contenders again within the team.
We have seen that so often in the game of cricket. If you are talking about the nicknames, then they're having that names on the back. That names have been given from their parents as well. It could be from the friends, but they enjoy these names. And we have seen the final boss as well. The name is written on the back.
Yeah, absolutely. And next, look at the stance of Vikram. Is standing very outside the crease and defensively played this time. Comfortable single taken off the mark with that single. Talking about this partnership, it's like almost at 100 runs needed now from this 105 needed. And only 5 extras given. So Shubhankar, couple of more good overs from Panchang ACC will be the required run rate will go much higher for OMRCHECKER. Let's see.
Yes, absolutely. That's the plan. And they've got the wickets, so the momentum is with them. All they need to do is stick to that plan so that more wickets they are able to get. And if that's the case, then it would be a great game for Pachang Sports.
Talking about John, he's already set 13 of 10 with 1-6. Vikram will rotate the strike. John will look something into the gaps. He will find the gaps. He will get boundaries. He'll get sixes. It's now time to shine and showcase what John and Vikram can do. The team is quietly bit of tension rising right now, but this is the partnership. They can save and change the course of the match.
But if you see that the run rate is superb. The required run rate is close to 9 and they are playing at 8.4. So they are maintaining that decent run rate. So all they need to do is just hang in there, spend some time, place the ball in the gaps. When the bad ball will come, they can go for the big shots. So they have that time. So let's see what they do. The pressure will be there, definitely there, as they have lost 2 back-to-back wickets. So it's going to be important for them to stick in and hang in as long as they can.
Yeah, every over, get a 1 boundary, rest all singles, stay relaxed, stay composed, and that's it. Your work is done. Very simple. I can say in 8 overs, it's your game, it's your time. And this time down the leg side, let's see. The keeper has really good work behind the stumps, maybe hitting on his pad, and that went for dot ball.
Yes, maybe, because you can see that neutral gesture from the bowlers and the fielding side. So they were not expecting that wide. So that means that should have come from the bats. So Vikram, the new batter, it's gonna be very interesting, this battle. The new batter and the Akash on the other side. We have seen him swinging the ball in the air, getting to the right areas. 3 singles so far. Last ball coming up, couldn't hit for a 6. He just wanted to go for somewhere else and the ball went somewhere. Single to end that over. It's 72 for 3 after 9.
Yes, absolutely a good over from Akash. Only 4 unconceded. And 9:72. The talk will be only that keep the momentum on. No need to go in the air. Stay grounded, stay simple, and stay whatever is on, because the required run rate is around 9.36. Current they are 8. And let's see. This momentum should be continued. So you're watching the fantastic day 2 of the Pune Olympia Trophy 2025. And what a first day we had, Shubhankar. Many half centuries, one of the century also we had. It's very rare to watch in T20 game 120 balls only, and you get a century in 46 balls. It's like the dream moment for that man, Soham Shinde.
The first centurion of Pune Olympia Trophy 2025. He has got a decent knock and he was looking fabulous. He was into the zone, playing the ball so well, hitting out of the park. So it's going to be an innings to remember. That was a close call. Not able to hit that stumps. But that's going to beat that batter and that's going to lose. He's going to lose the confidence. Look at that. Absolutely misjudged.
Yeah, it's like the chance for the stumping also for the wicketkeeper. He also misses. And luck in the favor of Vikram. He survives. What a bowling from Yash. It's very rare to watch the off-cutter. And the heighted bowler, they had the ability to read the batsman correctly and do that properly off cut. And look at his bowling when he bowls Yash. Look at his release point, and this is what he called speciality in the bowling.
Absolutely, he's got that height. Kumar and me were discussing the same point, and he has got that benefit of his extra height. And if Pachange wins this game, then Yash can be the man of the match contender. He has got a 50 on his name and already got 2 wickets. Still a long way to go.
Yeah, very well said. And let's see now. Yash will bowl to John, and John is just looking bit of what happened there. Is expecting that the fielders could just stay before, and the throw was there at, and very good stop indeed. And they taken the 2 runs, 75 for 3 after 9.4, and now it's like they're getting the runs, but not that in the momentum right they want.
He's not able to maintain his balance, but he's able to save the boundary. That is important. Yes, the single he's able to take with that, as the ball slipped from his hands, it went outside. A single has been taken on that occasion, and that's a good comeback again. Very well bowling here is the 3 runs he has considered so far.
And that's whacked away. 6 runs outside the park. A fantastic shot. Gone back foot, waited for the ball, and punched down nicely over the mid-wicket region for a banger.
Gone. What a shot. The ball was traveling in the air very well. It's a short of pitch delivery, and he's not going to miss that opportunity to come back in the game, to get that momentum. And look at that composed body structure. Just number 360, ABD style. It's getting that runs. What a shot. I think we are going to require a new ball, as the ball is lost in the trees of Shinde Cricket Ground, I believe.
Absolutely, the white ball lost, and now what a batting. And this is what they needed. And we're talking about they was a bit confused in last over, that singles and double. Meanwhile, you can just have a fall of 3 wickets. This was at first wicket, clean bowled. Excellent bowling there by Sandeep Shinde, the skipper. And Yash has got 2 wickets here, back to back. This one was a quicker one. It's 81 for 3. That's end of the 10, halfway down. And they need more 94. So the half work is done, half is pending, and boss is waiting.
175 is the total they need to get a victory in this game, and the game is going so well for both the teams. It's still, we cannot able to predict who is going to win, because at one point of time they have lost the wickets, but at the same time they are maintaining that run rate by hitting that maximums whenever the bad balls are coming. So that's a great stuff they are carrying with. It's not that easy when you lose that wickets, that back-to-back wickets in the same over, and then coming that strong in the upcoming overs.
Yeah, they have the change in bowling attack now. We have the new bowler Ashish Kolapkar coming into the attack, and they have the plenty of spin attack from Panchang CC. They will continue it, and Vikram is now, let's see if he can free his more arms to get maximum hits, as John already 22 of 14 with 2 sixes. 9 runs every over. A bit of difficult, but not tough for these 2 batters.
These 10 overs are going to be crucial for both the teams. 60 balls, 94. It's still gettable. Only thing they need to keep in mind is not to lose the wickets, because it's still gettable, Mitesh. 60 balls, 94. We see that in the T20 games, they practice for this kind of stuff, and it's still in the range.
Yeah, that's a bit of in the air, and what an effort to take that with one hand. What a diving effort by the fielder at point. And the ball, it was uneven bounce, and still the batsman has tickled up to play that shot. Just have a look at the action replay.
He was shuffling in the crease, decided to go to the point. The fielder was there. He got led to react, And he also got confused where to play the ball by looking at his angle, by looking his body language. And that's a good diving save, just away, couldn't able to go where the ball was going.
Yeah, absolutely a good, great work of athleticism by the fielder. And this is what you call the proper, just a presence of mind of one fraction of second going, stepping ahead and take that catch. One of the fantastic catches we have, Yuvraj Singh. One of the fantastic catch, he has taken that in the World Cup. Remember the Yuvraj Singh 15 wickets in 2-down Welcome this time down to track in the air, but safe landing. The fielder standing there at mid wicket. Will they come back for two? We're talking about if you play in the air, it will be like risk. But if you play grounded and simple, no risk, maximum returns. Going to the winning moment. This is the formula of John and Vikram to apply for the next coming overs.
Using his feet, and that's a take. That's a solid take. That's what the Mitesh is telling us. What a shot. It was a well connected shot, but the fielder at the point was in place, and what a catch. It's gonna be a contender for the catch of the tournament.
That's very well taken with the one hand we just talked about. Don't go in the air. No risk, maximum returns, but they're going for the risk and they lost a return. This is what a catch. A single-handed one catch taken there. A good diving effort. And this is the moment of Ashish has now troubled the batsman, and the tension is rising on the batting team.
Stretching his arm to the fullest, and the ball sticked into his hand. And that's gonna be a crucial wicket, because the fourth wicket came. John was settled down there. Now we have almost got the two new batters, because Vikram is not have that some time to spend on the pitch. He has faced that 10 balls, so still a way to go for him. And on the other side, Pratham is gonna join him. And it's gonna be crucial overs, the upcoming 9 overs.
Yeah, very well played over. A brilliant catch by Sagar Wagmare there at covers. And John departs 23 of 16 ball with 2 fours. And no fours indeed. And 2 sixes. 11 gone, 84 for 4. Every over the 9.1. Indeed 10 runs, not 9 runs. And this time connected well by Vikram. Will wait. Oh, that's a boundary. 4 runs. The fielder not stopping that. That's a cracking shot from Vikram. And this is the game of cricket. No fear of the wicket lose. Just keep the momentum on. It's a very quick game.
Slog sweep coming into the action. He just wanted to place the ball in the gap, and he knew that the space is there. It could have been stopped actually. He's able to reach to that location, but unfortunate in the end. A boundary on the first ball. Need to be very careful. They have lost the 4th wicket.
And this time is played well. The fielder standing at cow corner. Rohit. Just a single. Yeah, every mistake you learn. It's like that went for boundary. And could be the boundary to be saved, because just going, if you can just angling down and stop that, will be the chance for the 2 runs. But went for 4. And now it's Prathamesh joins with Vikram. Prathamesh Thakur joined the party at number 6. And let's see now, it's all on the captain, Sandeep. Sandeep Shinde is bowling. Maybe something error in the score.
Yes, Pambuli has done a great job. He has got his 3 overs. He's got 2 wickets on his name, and now Sandeep, the captain himself, taking a responsibility back. 89 for 4 is the score. Places the ball through the mid wicket, and the fielder is there, but he's not able to stop that. An immense power was there. The ball was drifting and touching the grass, rolls over the grass, and another boundary. This time Pratham is off the mark with the boundary.
Yes, what a way to off the mark, and this is what the game of cricket. Not losing his momentum, going back foot and playing that hard and hit really hard, and this the fielder was something confusion to stop that. And this time going in the same region, and let's see, only a single. So this is the way of rotating the strike. 4, 1, 4 and again 1.
Two boundaries, getting back that momentum. They're targeting the captain of the opposition. It was up in the air. The fielder will be there. He's gonna get a single on that occasion. Maintaining that run rate. 9.8 is the required, and they have got 8.3. So they are closer to that what is expected. And runs needed. 80 more runs needed. 49 balls.
Yeah, there's a difference of 30, and in that T20 cricket, 30 difference, 2 big overs of 15 runs, get a run a ball.
Yes, you are right. The only issue they are having is they are losing the wickets. So if they want to get that victory, if they want to get into the death overs, then all they need to do is stick in there first, so that they are able to soak the pressure in the upcoming overs.
Yeah, the 10 is required run rate, and the previous over they got 11 runs. So that's a good batting from Vikram and the Pratham. This contribution is played a vital role now coming overs for Vikram and Pratham. Let's see now. Ashish really bowled well, 1 over 3 runs only, and he's got 1 wicket, important wicket in his very first over. This is only the time. Coming 3 overs, you reach that at least 120, 125. You can get that 175 in 20 overs.
8 more overs to go. Ashish is going to bowl a new over. He's fantastic in the first over. 3 runs considered. What a shot! Will that clear the distance? No! One more breakthrough Ashish have got, and that is going to change the rhythm of the game here.
Yeah, absolutely looking to play for big one and gone. Looking to clear the long gone region. And that's what talking about this partnership. They needed stay grounded, stay simple, but why they were looking for that in the air, looking to connect. Vikram Patel departs. Good catch by Yash, 11 of 14. And the tension is rising now at the OMRCHECKER scoreboard.
Look at that. He just wanted to get closer to the ball. That's why he uses his feet a little bit. But he got led to react, and the fielder was there. And it's a great catch by Yash again. He has done a great job with the bat. Now with the ball, and now with the field as well. Rakesh, the new batter, comes in. Ashish strikes it again. Oh, one more chance. A bit away from Ashish. If he's able to get that, then it's just the formalities would be left in this game, but that's not happened.
If you observe, Shubhankar, Ashish was introduced. Oh, that's a big one! And here we go, 3 wickets. Would you believe it? Ashish, I was talking about, introduced in after 10 overs. And look at the magical 1.33 for 3.
That's an incredible spell. The game-changing spell Ashish is having. The batters are coming, losing their wickets, and they're having a walk towards back to the pavilion. All thanks to this man, Ashish.
Yes, Rakesh Mate departs without scoring. And that's tension rising for the OMRCHECKER. 6 wicket down. We will update the score once it's get updated by the scorer. And you can see the action replay. So the spin attack has done the job. Shubhankar after 10 over, would you believe it's very hard for the new bowlers to get this magical bowling attack? 3 wickets. The 3 main batsmen.
Exceptional spell he is having, contributing to the team whenever required. Only 3 runs he has been given so far, and what more you expect from the bowler? He has done everything, soaking that pressure, calming the nerves, and getting that right areas again and again. That is the key for the good bowling.
Important now. Who will be the savior for OMRCHECKER? It's very important factor now. They lost the wicket. Nothing to worry. They have the good batting lineup. Let's see. Will they have a comeback in this match? A cracking shot beats the fielder. But there's a fielder there standing at deep. Just a single. Look at the strategy of Panchang CC. The fielding set is very fine. All the fielders across the boundaries to save that every single run.
Faz, he is an all-rounder. He has played 265 matches and runs he has scored 3754. So he's gonna be the hope for OMRCHECKER. What a shot! Oh, he's taken it. He has taken a wonderful catch of this tournament. What a diving catch!
Yeah, absolutely well taken there. And the leather ball actually it sticks on with the hand, because tennis ball it gets out of the hand. But let's see what the athleticism work has done by the fielder. Looking for big one, going back foot, and this is the effort. And it's like the game of Ashish has taken that 4 wickets. Is it? Would you believe it's like surprise for the spectators are watching this live. Spin bowling attack has done the magic. Collapse now for the OMRCHECKER.
They're getting the wickets one after the other, all thanks to this man. What a cracking innings. What a beautiful bowling he is having in today's game. One more wicket. 7 wickets they have lost. And hope is getting over for OMRCHECKER now. 175. A long way to go. And they have just lost the 7th wicket.
If you see Shubhankar, a couple of good catches. So that line, catches wins matches. And that's what Panchang CC has done. The diving effort.
They have got a good amount of support from the fielders. So the wickets are falling. But the contribution is there from the fielders as well, Mitesh. And they're checking that previous catch again.
Yeah, actually, it seems like he's not carried. The ball is touching the ground, but wait for the umpire's confirmation there. Oh, this could be like changing the course of the match again. The luck is in a favor of OMRCHECKER. Let's see. They're using the technology very well. It looks like he is not carried. The ball is touching the ground, but let's see if the fingers are there. That could be. It's very tough decision for the third umpire now. It's all with the third umpire.
It all depends on that soft signal as well. What the on-field umpires have given. If they are able to give that out, if they have given that out, then it's going to be hard to prove. It's going to be hard to prove that it's not out. Because by looking at that angle, it's visible that the part of them is touching on the ground, and you need that conclusive evidence, and they have got it. You said it right, Mitesh.
Yeah, a bit of sigh of relief there at the OMRCHECKER dugout. They were clapping, and that's a bit of sigh of relief. Still, the story is not over. The game is still to go. 44 balls, 79 runs. We'll have the confirmation with the scorer once again. He has some technical issue right now at the scorecard.
But the fortune supports the brave. The ray of hope is still alive as he's coming back onto the ground.
It's like, reminds me, if you play a video game, you got a one more life. On a fantastic game of Vice City. Precious protection, that is thought. We had another life is back. And this is the advantage. They're taking that. Dispatched for a big one for a sixer. Pratham. And this is the catch has touched the ground. It proved it costly, and that's got for a big banger.
He's gonna do the contribution he just wanted to do. He has got a chance. God has given a chance for him, and he just want to maximize it. What a crystal clear shot again to end that over. It's 13 gone. 102 for 6 is the score.
Yeah, wickets, and meanwhile, a big maximum hittings from the OMR checker. And meanwhile, joining in the commentary box once again, Satyam Kumar. Welcome back once again.
Thank you, Mitesh, for that introduction. It's good to be back again in the comm box. As of right now, this match is heading into its final stages. Still hangs pretty much in the balance. Wickets have fell for the OMRCHECKERS, checkers, but they are still making sure that they are well within reach. And this last shot, this thing of a beauty. I was watching that right in the ground, and the moment it hit the bat, the sound that it made, Mitesh, it was clear that it's sailing.
They got a one more life. The catch was dropped. The fielder is not carried. They went for the confirmation. And very next ball, Pratham has hit for 6. So this is like, still the game is not over. They need the runs on the board, 175 as a target. This could be the final hope of the winning partnership for Faiz and Pratham. Let's see.
It indeed would be the last hope, as Faz also is a good batter. As my co-commentator was saying, he's an all-rounder, bowled well, picked up a wicket. Now he's coming on to bat. Faz, 6 wickets are down. Yes, it has to be the partnership that leads them home right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see now Pratham and Faiz. The required run is around 10. And they need to keep this momentum on to get at least the 2 boundaries or get 1 maximum. Rest all singles. Stay relaxed.
I think each over 1 boundary is what they're ideally targeting. Get a 4 or a 6 in each over and then play singles as Pratham is on strike. Oh, that's a good delivery. Didn't know much about it. Misses the edge, goes to the keeper. Good bowling from Karan.
Yeah, need some. If they got 2 good overs from the team Pachange CC, then the tension will again rise to the OMR checker with the run rate. And this is the only time before that overs to get more. They can defend for sure. Let's see what Pachange CC, they have the strategy. Still the difference of that 30.
72 needed of 41 balls. Oh, he tries to play the ramp and he plays that to perfection, I believe. Some AB de Villiers stuff on display right now. Mr. 360. Prathamesh says, I will do that too.
Yes, picked up nicely. Tossed up delivery. Shuffling across and playing that over the fine leg. We can say deep backward square leg. And yes, this is very hard to hit this shot, Satyam Kumar, because this is like you have to balance perfectly.
We have seen AB de Villiers do that. We have seen Surya Kumar Yadav do that. Now we have seen Prathamesh do that. Once again, tries to play that towards down the ground. This will be a single, I believe. Yes, Mitesh, as I was saying, this is a shot that AB de Villiers has perfected. His trademark shot, shuffling across, leaving the stumps, and then playing that shot. And Prathamesh has done exactly that. How well was that to watch as a commentator, as a viewer?
Yeah, in the modern day of cricket, we've seen many of the innovation of the shot. You had a switch hit, playing across, shuffling from the crease, going down the track, and this is what the variation you need. Softly played for a single this time, and we've seen many batters upcoming also. But one of the good batters, you said absolutely right. 360, Mr. 360, AB de Villiers.
AB de Villiers, indeed a legend, not just of South Africa, but a legend of cricket as well. Much loved and respected in India. Wherever AB de Villiers goes in India, there's a fan following that comes. And it's natural that these guys growing up have idolized AB de Villiers. As this one is once again whacked, and this will be a boundary. Now it sails for a 6 towards the mid-wicket region. Flatted bat, and that goes for the maximum.
Yeah, clean strike. Excellent picked up. Nicely played. Just have a look at that. No chance for the fielder. The fielder is just watching the ball sailing over the fence. What a strike he is batting. Absolutely fantastic, Prathamesh. Doesn't matter. You're coming at what position for the bat. It matters what you play for the team. The live performance, it matters a lot. And it's that end of the over. Let's see, we have the confirmation still pending. It's 14 overs, 122 for 6. It's showing right now in the scorecard. 48 to get from 36. And it's very easy job. We're talking about that difference was a big difference, and now the equation is getting closer.
They're batted sensibly. Wickets have fallen, but somehow the OMRCHECKER are still very well in the range. As I said, they are hitting boundaries in each over, making sure that do not let the run rate go up. And this time around it's going to be very, very interesting. Sandeep, I think that's the captain, Sandeep Shinde, has to carry his team on his shoulder. Number 44 comes in at a very crucial time.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking for the breakthrough here. Oh, but he played really well in the air, and we talked about, and he got it. The breakthrough, the important breakthrough. The captain, Sandeep Shinde, strikes.
Comes in the attack, Sandeep Shinde gets the breakthrough they needed. That's what a captain looks like. Whenever your team needs you, you step to the paddle and you take wickets. And Sandeep, take a bow, young man, as Rakesh Mate departs 0 of 2. A golden duck for him.
Yes, absolutely good bowling performance from Sandeep Shinde, the captain, taking the charge with the ball. And now it's like a roller coaster once again for the OMRCHECKER. Important wicket, important breakthrough at the very important time. It's like Faiz Sheikh departs, 3 of 4 balls, and good catch taken there by Karan Pawar at Cow Corner region. And the coming Akshat, the new batters, on the crease. Let's see now. 48 run, 35 balls. Still 3 wickets in hand, but the captain is doing a fantastic job this time. Played a swiping down towards mid-wicket region. This time we'll get a single. The score is 1, 2, 3 for 7. It's all eyes on Prathamesh Thakur. 3 maximum 1, 4. 24 of 9. He's playing that a quick innings for the team. He will be the savior. Going down to track, a cracking shot, but just a single this time. This is the game of cricket. Every over there's a change in the story of the match, and that's what the OMRCHECKER. Still that 3 wickets in hand for Panchang CC to take, and let's see.
Tucks it away for a single. Game of momentum, game of fine margins as cricket, and this game is going straight down the wire. 14 overs have already finished. This is the 15th over. 5 will remain after it. 175 the target. The OMRCHECKERs are very well in range, but the wickets are falling from one end. This is a widest delivery. Tries to swing at it, but they'll steal a single. There's going to be 2 runs on the board.
That's a good effort by the keeper to stop that, and we'll get the 2 extras added to the total. And it's only all eyes on Prathamesh and now Akshat, this pair. This is very sensible batting, just how he just taps it away. And this could be the chance, but it seems like the batsman was well inside the crease. Let's see what's a different angle say. I think that they not went upstairs. It's not out maybe.
I think the umpire clearly feels that the batter is in. That was a good throw indeed. But he's back in time, as once again he just nudges it towards the point region. Good throw. They were excited, the keeper Aniket, but he knew as well that this probably is not out. Sandeep now, number 44 on his back. Look at that jersey. Looking beautiful. Sky blue on top. Black bottoms. The captain, what a picturesque morning this is right now from Shinde College. As you look at that once again. Oh, he goes down the ground. Look at the sound the bat has made. Will this race away towards the boundary line? Yes, it does.
That's a cracking shot. Absolutely well. Straight down the ground. Straight as an arrow. A beautiful clean strike. And Prathamesh is doing the job for the team. No fielder, no chance. 4 runs.
Prathamesh single-handedly now carrying the hopes of his team. This man has to stay on strike. If the OMRCHECKERS are having any hopes of winning this, Prathamesh has to be there. We saw yesterday a batter called Suraj Shinde do that. Well, it was not a chase, it was a first innings match, but he was still there till the end. Wickets were falling. Suraj Shinde made sure that he stays till the end, scored a half century, got his team to a good total. Prathamesh right now needs to do the same. Remember, 7 wickets have fell down already. Not much of batting left. Prathamesh the only batter right now.
Yes, 15 gone, 132 for 738 needed from 30 balls.
Very much doable, very much doable. 38 from 30. But the only issue is wickets. If you're talking about run rate, that's quite achievable. 38 from 30, not that big of a deal. But if you're talking about wickets, 7 wickets already are down. This could be something that they need to look on right now. Prathamesh, look at that, 29 from 11. He's done so well. And we have the updated scoreboard now. It's 132 for 7. There has been an update in the scoreboard. As this one is down the block holes, appeals. But the umpire somehow disagrees. I thought that was done and dusted.
Yeah, this is a game of cricket and it will happen. Roller coaster. Yeah, you can see. Oh, that's a very good bowling.
That was missing. That's a good, because we now have the advantage of replay. Umpires don't have that. That's actually, Mitesh, a good call.
Yeah, that's a good umpiring, the professionalism they're maintaining. And let's see now this very important 2 overs coming up for the Panchang CC to defend this target. So they can get that equation to be move far away. Bouncing down the track, fuller one from Akash. And looking to tap by Prathamesh, but he fails to take that. Maybe he's looking for that single to play that at point. But what a bowling, what a peach of delivery from Akash.
Prathamesh wasn't expecting that. Probably he was expecting a length delivery. That's why he stepped down. But Akash was right in the spot. Both the deliveries have been right in the spot from him. But he's also changing the length. This one was wideish off. Once again in the spot. Tries to sweep that, but the ball is in the air. Oh, lands safely, Mitesh. He will be lucky.
There was a bit surprise for the batter. What is this? What was that delivery? Bit of variation from Akash and went in the air, but safe landing.
I also think that was a slow one. He took the pace of that ball, and that's why the batter, he shuffled once again, but couldn't quite understand the pace, and that's why the ball hung up in the air. Here comes Akash once again. Oh, on the pads he appeals, but the umpire says it's missing leg.
Trying his level best, Akash bowling, and this is very important, crucial time. The current and required is almost same, but it matters how you bowl, how you defend the target.
36 needed in 27 balls. As once again he was talking the pads, but probably missing legs. That's what the umpire said. Immediately the umpire signals it's missing legs. Good umpiring once again. The umpiring has been good in this tournament so far. 36 needed of 27. Here comes Akash once again. Akshat the batter. Oh, he swipes that. This could be a catch. Yes, it is. The 8th wicket now falls. And the OMRCHECKER could be falling.
Yeah, good catch again by captain. So captain is having a good time with the bowling and now in the fielding also. What a work this is by Panchang CC. Dancing down the track. It looks similar like Robin Uthappa type of shots. Kumar Satyam.
Uthappa indeed came dancing. Indeed, it was like Uthappa shot. He came down the ground, but there was a field at extra cover. Caught it well. Sandeep Shinde, the catcher, the captain, he's doing it all right now. Sandeep was batting as well, I believe, Mitesh.
Yeah, absolutely. The all-round performance and he's looking to clear that. But the wideish long off-fielder, Akshat goal. Catch taken by Sandeep Shinde. Bowled Akash 4 of 6. And that's a wicket number
8.
Number 8. 15.4, 134 for 8. 36 runs, 26 ball. And they had 2 wickets.
Quite achievable, but the wickets are falling. But the good thing is Prathamesh Thakur is still on strike. He's still safe. He's not on strike right now. I think he's non-striker's end. But Prathamesh, 30 from 12. He's batting at a good strike rate. 250 the strike rate for him. Akash gets his first wicket. Akash has bowled well. Akash 3.4 overs, only 23 conceded. Here comes the bowler. Once again, the new batsman Sagar on the money. Plays that. Will they take a single? Because Prathamesh now would want to keep the strike for the maximum deliveries. Mitesh, they don't take the single. That's what the strategy is. End of the 16th over. It's 135 for 8.
In fact, a very successful over. Only 3 runs and 1 wicket. And that we're talking about. The defending bowler Akash really bowled well. Completed the spell 4 over 24 for 1. Still, they need 2 good overs. Or in fact, you can just get 2 wickets. And that's it. The story is over. This is the simple strategy will be from Sandeep Shinde, the skipper.
Just 2 wickets to get an all out. But at the same time, just 35 runs needed now. So it's a game of 5 to 6 hits. If you connect well, this game could be over. 24 balls still remaining. Yash Bamboli, the bowler, comes in, had a half century with the bat. Has bowled well. Decent contender for man of the match actually. Got a half century now. Bowled 3 overs, 25 for 2, Mitesh.
He will look for the wicket of Prathamesh Thakur, the set batter. This is the plan from Sandeep Shinde for sure. And let's see. This will be the crucial over the match.
Here comes Yash once again. Sagar on strike. Tries to take a single. It will be interesting to watch whether they make it. Yes, they do take a single. That brings Prathamesh back on strike.
Yeah, that's the last hope from OMRCHECKER and Prathamesh Thakur. He's batting 30 of 12 with 2 fours and 3 sixes. If you want to release the pressure out from here, Kumar Satyam just have the 2 banger. A bit of flighted one into the gap, and we talked about get the 2 bangers, but this is very well played. Excellent cover drive for 4 runs. And that's what Yash is not looking to bowl that fuller one.
He missed his line. The ball into the batter's zone. Probably a low full toss. And the moment the bat was connected, the ball was connected by the bat, it raised away.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you miss, I hit. And that's what Prathamesh had done. Going back for this time and playing that towards the fielder at cow corner. Just a single.
I don't think they'll take the single, Mitesh. I don't think so. I think they'll keep. I think Prathamesh will keep the strike. We have to wait for the official update. Yes, they have. Oh, yes, they have taken a single. Yes, they have taken a single. So this time around, he's trusting Sagar actually. Sagar also tries to swing his bat, but it will be a single. So I think Prathamesh is waiting for the last man to come when he finally keeps the strike to himself. As of right now, he's trusting Sagar, giving him the strike as well.
Yeah, 100 balls being bowled. It's 142 for 8. 20 ball left. 33 to get. What a match this is. Pune Olympic Trophy 2025. Match number 3 is on.
Prathamesh on strike. Oh, tries the reverse. There's an appeal. Meanwhile, the steal is single.
Let's see if they went for that one leg by. Yes, one leg by run. 143 for 8. It's like I'm also holding my nose because the current rate is 8.15 required is now rising towards that 10. Couple of big hits can make the equation closer. Yash to Sagar. Sagar looking to play for big one, the tapping for the big shot, but it's a very good bowling from Yash. And being bowling that off-break bowling in T20 very rare to watch, because you've seen many of the leg cutter bowlers, they bowl really well. 17 gone, it's 144 for 8. 31 to get, 18 balls, every over 10 runs. Doable?
Quite doable. Quite doable, in fact. And with the form Prathamesh is in, he scored 35 from 15. Just need 5 sixes. 5 good hits from his bat. He's already had 6s in this innings.
Look at the match summary till now. Panchang CC 174 for 3 after 20 overs. The top scorer, Rohit, and Yash contribution 31 runs, 18 balls. You're watching this live from Shinde School Ground from Pune, one of the iconic ground, and all the cricketers are enjoying the moment, the golden moments.
As this game now reaches in this last 3 overs, this is where things will get exciting. Mitesh, 31 needed from 18 deliveries. The required run rate 10.33, the current 8.47. It's quite doable. 31 needed from 18. Just Prathamesh needs to make sure he keeps his calm and composure. We saw the bowler Sagar Singh, wears number 31, nicknamed Saggy. Did well with the ball. Now needs to support his captain. Right now he's on strike, facing Ashish.
If you check the Ashish bowling figure, 2 over, 10 for 3. He has taken the 3 main batters of OMRCHECKER. The target will be Prathamesh Thakur for sure in this over from Ashish.
Yes, Ashish, 2 overs, 10 and 3 wickets. Look at that stat. Look at how well he's bowled. But he will be looking to get the big fish, Prathamesh, out. As of right now, Sagar's on strike. He plays that, and that will be a single that brings the main man, Prathamesh, on strike.
Yeah, that will be very interesting to watch. 30 needed now, 17 balls. And that 2 big hits. Let's see now. This is very interesting to watch. Don't go anywhere because this is turning out to be an interesting game out here in the match number 3 of Pune Olympic Trophy 2025. This is 3rd edition. Here we go. Ashish steps and he played but not got the proper elevation, and still you not got the proper elevation. That's a misfield, but the result is boundary.
Misfields are costing them. We've seen that right from the start of the innings. There have been plenty of misfields, overthrows, and once again this should have been a regulation single. He couldn't connect the way he would have wanted, but the fielder, so generous, gifted him 3 more runs. As once again he strikes down the ground. There was a stumping opportunity and missed by the keeper. The cricketing gods right now are favouring Prathamesh.
Oh my words, what is happening? Crazy moments here. This is like the holding my nerves totally. Fingers across in the dugout. Prathamesh, what a luck is having his day.
Prathamesh is living risky right now, living dangerously. But once again he clears, tries to swing, misses.
That's like Ashish once again is looking for the wicket of Prathamesh. But Prathamesh is like, I will not get that.
This game is going right till the end. Oh, once again, look at that spin. And this time around, I think they've got him. The keeper this time around makes no mistake. And the danger man Prathamesh is gone.
This happens when commentator occurs. You predict something, and Ashish, is that the wicketing moment for the team Pachange CC? They got the dangerous man we just talked about before the start of the over. Ashish will look for the wicket, and they got it. Completely missed it. The bat was in the air. He was coming back in the crease, but very well played by the gentleman. Absolutely great performance. He departs 39 of 19 with 4 fours and 3 sixes. 26 needed from 13.
Now this game probably shifting in the favor of the bowling team. With 9 wicket down and Prathamesh gone, this could actually be something exciting for the bowling team. Pachange CC. At this moment, Pachange CC have taken the lead actually. They are in the driving seat. When Prathamesh was batting, this game was still open. But I'm not so sure if the last batsman Vedant and Sagar could get them home. But luck, as this one will be a single. Vedant gets off the mark.
Yeah, there was a catch call from the wicketkeeper, but it was safe in the air. 18 gone, 150 for 9, and now 26 from 13. 13 runs. That's it. But 1 wicket in hand will be the pressure.
If you're asking me, Mitesh, this game is gone now. Prathamesh was their last hope. 25 runs from 12. I'm not so sure whether Vedant or Sagar could get this done, but hey, cricket is a funny game. We have seen that happening. They need just 25 still. It's still 4 hits. Maybe 1 or 2 inside edges to the boundary line. Maybe a bit of no ball. Maybe a bit of extras. We never know. Cricket is a funny game.
If you remember that Nidas Trophy, Dinesh Karthik, the same situation, 25-12. And that 6 at deep extra cover. Could be that the repeat telecast here. Let's see today.
Dinesh Karthik that day was a man on a mission actually. And the whole of the nation rejoiced when he scored that 6, the winning 6. Nidhas Trophy, Dinesh Karthik. That day Karthik came into his full conclusion. He's been playing cricket for so long, but I think that was Karthik's defining moment. That was his peak moment for India wearing a blue jersey.
Absolutely, he's contributed really well in Kolkata Knight Riders also. But coming back to the match, inside edge, lucky there. What a bowling from Karan. 1 wicket only for Pachange CC, but many runs to get for OMRCHECKER now.
And to get back on the point of Karthik, now he's contributing for RCB behind. He's the guy who's managing them and was very crucial in picking up the players at auction table. The kind of guys that Dinesh Karthik picked up were responsible for RCB winning the inaugural tournament. Dinesh Karthik is pretty well still active in the circuit. A good mind. Also commentates as this one will not be a wide. The batter, Vedant, was appealing for it, but the umpire deems it to be a fair delivery. But coming back on to Karthik, he maybe could not have that cricketing career that he would have wanted, because there was a talented man called Mahendra Singh Dhoni keeping for India at that time. Karthik mostly in and out of the team, but whenever he was given a chance, he was a joy to watch. But after his cricketing career is over, now as a commentator and a management member for RCB, is doing a great job, as this one will only be a single. They're trying to go for the double, I believe. Oh, I think that's gone as an overthrow, Mitesh.
Yeah, that's need to keep in mind for the Pachange CC. Only 1 wicket to get. And that's it for the match. But trying the level best, Vedant and Sagar. The hope is still on. They lost 9 wickets. But not to worry. Look at the body language of both the teams. No pressure at all.
152 the score right now. As for new viewers tuning in, OMRCHECKERS won the toss and elected to bowl first. The Pachange CC put a target of 174 on the board. In response, the OMRCHECKER had to chase 175. And right now they are at 152 for 9 after the end of 18.3 overs.
Karan once again to Vedant. Chips a bit in the air, but straight to the fielder. Will take a single. Let's see. Yes,
Required
single
run
run.
rate now 16.5 over. This game is slipping away.
Need that 2 big hits.
Very hard to get because these are not your traditional batters. These are your tail enders, what we call them, Mitesh. Very hard.
Only option you can just play a pallu scoop type of shot.
Maybe they need to pull some of that, something outrageous. Oh, he tries, it goes down the ground. But there's a field over there. That was a good shot. Didn't quite get the power he would have wanted. But to look as a picture perfect shot, that was a good straight drive.
Yeah, that's chipped up in the air, indeed, by the batter. But safe, there was landed safe and single taken. And now it's time for Panchang CC just to defend that the score they made of 174 coming on the last ball of the penultimate over. Karan. And just over the fielder. And that's what we're talking about. You're getting that runs behind the stumps. But they got, fortunately, it did went the hands of the fielder of the short third man. Lucky there. And they got 4 runs with that end of the over. 17 still doable. 6 ball left.
Still doable with that boundary. A bit of luck. Did not want to hit over there. The third man was in the circle. Took an edge. The ball went towards the boundary line and still they are in the match to their credit. 17 required from 6. And even though it's the last pair, but they still are well in the game right now as we see some friendly banters between both the teams.
Yes, Yash and Vedant has having some talks. Maybe asking how's going on, what's up.
These guys, they are friends off the pitch. That's what cricket is, a gentleman's game. You play it with the spirit of the game, and that's what was displayed over here.
If you look the shot which was played, we always talk about that looking London, talking Tokyo, looking to play that onside and just has got the leading edge over the fielder. And look at now, 17 runs, 6 ball, and they got once again Ashish,
Well,
the man.
Third man was in the circle over there, that last shot. Could that have been a catch? Well, that's up for debate. But as of right now, with that, it comes on to the final over. We played 39 overs of cricket in total, and this is where it has come down to the last over. Oh, he swings and misses.
Yes, Ashish will look for that fifer. 16 for 4. Just to defend 5 balls. Let's see, trying the level best, going across the line and play that towards the square leg region. Will it get a boundary? No, only a single. Will they come back for 2? Let's see. Only a single. That will create more pressure. 16 or 4 will get that 4 boundaries. What a game this is. Match number 3 is on. After this, we have match number 4 coming up.
Now, I'll tell you one stat. If the OMRCHECKER need to win this, they have to thrash Ashish for the same number of runs he has gotten in 3 overs, and they have to do that in just 4 balls. Because Ashish, in his 3 overs, has just conceded 16, and that is exactly what they need to score in the 4 balls, as this one is lofted high in the air. Will this go away? No, it does. Oh, it's a misfield, but saves the boundary. Some footballing skills on display.
All happening here, something chaos there, but well saved by the skipper. There's a bit of reflection of the sun, and due to that, the ball was not collected. Yeah, that's what's maybe some is having that, and that's a very good. Suddenly, a Messi enters. Well saved.
Must be watching football in his free times and displaying that skill. And here comes the batter, goes down the ground. Is there a field over there? No, there's not, and that's a very, very relieving boundary. Things could get interesting now.
The story is not over for OMRCHECKER. Still the hope is on. 3 balls left. Indeed, 2 balls left and 11 to get.
They
Still doable.
2 sixes, Mitesh. 2 sixes. We have seen that happening.
Let's see now with Sagar if he can connect for a big one. Ashish, can he get a fifer?
Here comes him. Oh, he swings and misses. This is high in the air. And that's, oh, once again missed. But with that, Mitesh, I think finally this game is done.
Yeah, it's a game of Panchang CC now. Just a fair delivery. And that's it. Looking London, talking Tokyo once again. And this could be the chance for the fifer, but we have one ball left for the Ashish to get that 5-wicket haul.
Definitely, OMRCHECKER cannot win this now, but Ashish can get his fifer. So that's something to look out for. He's just hoping that he does not bowl a wide over there or lifts it up. There's gonna be a single, and that brings this game to a closure. 20 overs are done and dusted. It is the Panchang CC that have dominated the OMRCHECKERS.
Yes, they won by 8 runs. Absolutely fantastic performance by Panchang CC. And Yash, fantastic batting. But we also say the very good batting performance also from OMRCHECKER. Tried their level best, but short of that 8 runs. Satyam, what a match here we had.
It was a thrilling match. Actually, this went right down to the wire. Even the last batters were trying their level best. But that's what you get at Pune Olympia Trophy. You get nail-biting finishes. You get boundaries, you get fours. And this was a perfect example of what this tournament is. The Panchang Cricket Club won by 8 runs.
This all credit goes to the man who has fantastic performance. We had the 2 mans. Yash really batted well, bowled really well, and Ashish, after coming in 10 overs, getting that 4 wickets.
I think Yash would be your man of the match, because if you look at the scorecard, Yash and Rohit, both of them getting half centuries. Sandeep and Palash supporting them. But if you look in the bowling department for OMRCHECKER, Yash once again stepped in 4 overs, 33 for 2. I think that's your man of the match right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yash has done a fantastic job in the bowling attack and the batting attack, but very well, good batting, a good fought indeed by OMRCHECKER for 166. Prathamesh, Yograj, John, but the credit goes to the man. I think Sandeep also, Yash also, the contribution from all.
Even Ashish could be a contender for man of the match, Mitesh. 4 overs, 24 for 4 wicket. He's bowled very well, took wickets at very crucial moments. As we see for OMRCHECKERS, all of these batsmen got a start.
Yeah, stay tuned for the man of the match, player of the match coming up live in some time.
ना एक बार हेलो 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 आ रही है आवाज हेलो 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 ये तो ना Count देणार ना?
Is the player I am getting him. Okay. First you give fighter and then you give
Fighter of the match. Okay.
I'll give you the
ठीक
trophy.
है. अब प्रथमेश ठाकुर ना?
मैं player ला रहा हूँ. Okay, start. We are ready. Okay, ready दे दो. Correct सा. तो थोड़ा सा
प्रथमेश आहे का? एक सेकंड ना. ये क्या है? नेम क्या है? अपना यही है ना?
प्रथमेश
पांडे.
गेस्ट नेम?
विष्णु पांडे, एंटी करप्शन यूनिट बीसीसीआई.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of Pune Olympia Trophy 2025. Before we begin, we would like to thank Olympia Sports for hosting this wonderful T20 Cricket League. So we would like to thank our sponsors, associate sponsor DAFA News, commercial partner RKK Sports. Well, we talk about the today's match, lot of ups and downs in the middle. The third match, and OMRCHECKER defeated by Panchang CC by 8 runs. Commencing ahead, we would now be giving away with the awards. So to present that award, I would like to introduce Vishnu Pandey, sir. He is from Anti-Corruption Unit BCCI. Thank you for being here. So before we go into the player of the match, there is one more award we have for today's game. Is the fighter of the match, and it's going to Prathamesh Thakur for his incredible innings, and he played his wonderful knock in today's game. Now it's time for the player of the match award. So the clash was there in between Ashish Kolapkar. He has got 4 wickets. On the other side, Yash Bamboli, he was there also. But now the player of the match goes to Yash Bamboli for his incredible performance with the bat and the ball. And he played when it matters the most. And that's why he is going to be the player of the match for today. Well, thank you for joining us today. Before we sign off, a gentle reminder for the upcoming match, Metro CC versus Ashtapailu Sports. So don't miss the excitement. To catch all the excitement, tune in into official YouTube channel of Pratham Sports Management.